No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria was the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria was yo. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor, no more bad government. Niger war, no more bad government. Niger war to be here, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media, the number one media in Nigeria, no more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger war, no more bad government.
I'm sure you must have heard this phrase a whole lot of times. Politics is a dirty game, right? Good. And that has been one of the common phrases that have made Nigerians feel like politics is not to be taken serious. It is just a game, but a dirty one. So if your body no full, no put body. That's the illustration for Nigerians. But I'm here to burst your bubble if you're a Nigerian that have lived believing such phrase over time, that politics is just a game. No. Politics is not a game. Politics is a determining factor that determines if you live or you die. Politics is a determining factor that determines if your children will be raised in a sane environment or they will be raised in an environment that is insane. It's a determinant that will determine if you will be able to give birth as a woman in a sane maternity clinic, or probably you give birth under no light. It's a factor that determines if the economy will be beneficial to you as a person. It's a determinant factor that determines if you can drive from one part of the country to the other part of the country safe and secure. Politics determines every single thing. In fact, politics is as important as the air you breathe. But because of this slogan, politics is a dirty game, I've heard a whole lot, I don't want to quote people, but I've heard a whole lot of influential Nigerians use that phrase. Politics is just a game. And because of that statement, you now see that people that are meant to be held accountable for their choices are made to feel free and relaxed after the game has been played. You'll be like, it's not just a game now. You choose your side, I choose my side. It's like Arsenal versus Man U or Man City versus Liverpool. So if Man City lose, Liverpool fans don't cry. It's normal thing. Or if Man City lose, Man City fans don't cry. It's normal thing. It is insanity thinking that decisions that dictate the life or the existence of you or the unborn generations is reduced merely to a game. It is insanity as a people. People that can afford to say politics is just a game are people that actually live in developed climes. And even for those people, it is not a game. They are participating in it with their blood, with their life, because they understand that the ramifications of electing Dundies in power will determine the next 4 years of your lives. I've asked this question in my previous video that how old are you today? Add 4 years to it, or reduce 4 years from your current age. That's when this current useless government were campaigning to get into power. In fact, just take out 12 years of your life. How old were you 12 years ago? That's when APC came into power in the country. 12 years later, everything has destroyed in the country. What you could afford to buy for 1,000 naira 12 years ago, you can't buy it today for 10,000 naira. I passed my neighbor generator that I bought in university at 8,000 naira. Like barely 10, 15 years ago. You cannot buy it for, you are selling for close to 200,000 naira today. I passed my neighbor generator. This is the decisions, these are the effects of bad governance and staying away from politics. Because I see so many young people, they'll be like, Saddam, I see your interest in politics. How I wish I can. I say, it's not about how I wish. It is me realizing that, if you don't play politics, politics will play you. That we only have certain numbers of people shouting money in our water, which will be a normal phrase for millions of Nigerians. That today we have a country whereby majority of our young people are looking up to bet as a way out of poverty. Majority of our young girls are running into prostitution. Our young boys are getting into fraud. in real time in a country so blessed like Nigeria is because of politics. So politics is not meant to be something you like or is an interest. No, it is your life. Politics is your life, and you must, as a Nigerian, be involved in your life. Because as you wake up every morning, you're looking for the next food to eat. You're looking for how do you go out? How do you do this? How do you do that? That is your life activities. All those life activities are all in the hands of politics. You cannot be educated in a country like Nigeria, then you allow riffraffs, these 7 people, to run your politics. And I hope this wake up Nigerians into 2027. Please, politics is not a game. There's consequences for politics. That is why you see people that you have allow them to, you're choosing your own, allow them to choose your own. If your decision or your life choices will affect me as a person, then I should be wary of you. If your house next door neighbor is a kidnapper, will you leave your fence low or your gate open? That's exactly how you should treat people that are in cahoots with the criminals running this country. You do not take sides and say, oh, he's my friend, he's my uncle, he's my relation, he's my this, he's my that. That person is actively working to eliminate you, directly and indirectly. If you don't understand these things, you will never understand what I'm saying. Politics is not a game. Politics is a determining factor that dictates if you live or you die. And every Nigerian has to get this into their skull and have to come to terms with it and actively get involved in the process of choosing our leaders. I hope this opened 1 or 2 people's eyes to understand why you must be involved in the next political circle.
Signed the bill into law, which was very controversial. What's your reaction? And then the second thing is Festus Keyamo saying that so many people are presumptuous. A group of regulars in front of the National Assembly carrying placards, which includes your good self, I assume, television commentators, social media activists, and then the 15 senators that protested in the Senate, and the less than 45 out of over 300 lawmakers in the House of Reps, that they have arrogated to themselves the illusion, the assumption, the delusion that they are speaking for the generality of the Nigerian people. And he says, how did they arrive that is the position of the Nigerian people? In other words, the minority arrogating more authority to itself than the majority. Those 2 issues.
Thank you very much for having me on the program, and well done for the great work that you and colleagues are doing. It's been a long walk, and like you already noted, this is one of the fastest bills ever signed into law. And what that signifies, because I remember the 2022 Electoral Act, all of us were on ground. You remember from 2015 down to 2022, it took 7 times for it to go to the President Muhammadu Buhari, of blessed memory now, to sign the bill into law. And even when he was signing it, there were so many contradictions, and some of those contradictions came in from the National Assembly. I remember a friend called me from the National Assembly to tell me that you guys are on the street. This was 2022, 2021, 2022. You are on the street, but the president is not going to sign that law because we gave him what he wanted, but we put a clause there. You remember the popular clause then, and then, so he said he was not going to sign it, but we said, the president, you promised Nigerians that you are going to sign this into law. Sign it and take it back. He signed it. They felt he was stubborn for signing it, and eventually when he took it back, they, of course, flushed it back into his, they did not do the amendment that he took it back for. When we are talking about, the stage of things now, when I look at the copy that I have gotten, I hope the Gazette is soon so that it can be available to everybody. You see the Amendment Act, is talking in the first place, it talks about, that's the Electoral Act. It talks about the regulation of, the conduct of federal, state, and area council, in the Federal Capital Territory. What was the speed? The speed, what was it about? Is it about You know, the FCT election is being on the ground, and the elections have been announced with using the law that was on ground at the time. So are you going to ignore all of that and now say, because when you bring in a law, you have to also allow time to pass and let people be trained to know what the law really is. But in terms of the mention, they said area councils. I didn't see local government there. And I'm looking at it, I said, okay.
6. My God, and God bless you. Now, mother for Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for always being there for us every day here on this platform. Thank you for the love, the prayers, everything that you're doing for us, my lovely mother. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thanks for your time with us. For those of you that want to join us, this is the best time for you to come in. And for those of you that want to call in, this is the best time for you to call in. To be honest, it's a very busy evening for me. I'm very, very happy. You don't even know how much I'm happy that my brother is already with me, Black Panther, already. And for those of you that want to join us, please come in on time. Let's talk. That is the end of my presentation already. Thank you very much, my people right there. Thank you very much for your time. Mother for Mommy Diaspora, once again, thank you very much, Mommy. Abu Azi, thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you for acknowledging my voice, Divine Cross, and many others. Thank you, Divine Cross. Good evening to you, Lady Eugenia, Mother Peggy Modi. Good evening to you, all my people. Fat Jacka, can see you. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you right there. Ifeanyi, Anako, thank you very much. Says more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good evening to every one of you, my people. Press on the like, help us to share, take our voices for our Moodias Academy. Can see you as well. And God bless you now. Yes, I received the first call. You can call back again in case you want to contribute to this right away. Tinubu is apologizing to us. I don't know what Tinubu is apologizing for, but let me take this call quickly. Thank you very much, Oga Simon. Please talk to us. Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir. Talk to us.
Happy weekend, sir.
Thank you, sir.
What my submission? Now we the go around for this Ramadan. They don't start. They don't begin to share package for Tinubu support. Tinubu they don't share things. They have very package for carton, so people don't receive her. And for the the house pass of the electoral reform, they don't treat. They don't talk. Say now what they want. They define that they get already. I think that's Nigeria. Because also now those 65 people, 50 people, they control over 250 million people for Nigeria. I probably don't say that what they don't say imagine, the imagine they leak like water, like fire on yash. You say now what they define that they don't get, so that they don't say. And wiki declare holiday for Abuja today, and for 8 o'clock, no one see anybody for outside. So they want to do their magic. Maybe they employ all those people who say they do the surveying for their state. For Port Harcourt, they don't land there already. The ringy. And we don't vow say anybody know vote Tinubu. No party go win the election for Abuja. We can say we get a vow. If Tinubu no winner, no other party go win. I say we get a vow. They vow for Abuja. So I don't know what people. How did they look how did they look the matter? Because everything a joke. The matter is serious. Last they go see me they go court. I always say the court, and they get the court, and they get INEC, get everything. The whole person they talk about they very slim, no.
Very slim.
For Nigeria, they very slim. All everybody that they control. The Nigerian people, they say they come outside. They not go come outside. They go see like 100 people, 50 or maybe 150. But they are observed for this Nigerian problem. If they will come outside in millions, 5 million, 10 million. Now the president who they rule the bad people now they obey the rules. If they watch, there's something that they know what they want. So that's social media they be, social media around town they be. So they know Nigeria they come outside, so they know due to their strength. They know how their strength is. You know they say come out for protest. They don't know how they take this. This one no level for them. The day Nigeria will come outside for 5 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. Everywhere go full like what they say for other country.
Okay.
And then Nigeria go better.
Thank you.
Oh,
thank you, my brother Oga Simon. Thank you, sir. To be honest, Tinubu apologizing, I'm not sure what he's apologizing for. If you know you have failed for the first 4 years, then resign. Yeah, just resign and allow someone else to come in and also do his own part. Yeah, for you to be apologizing to give you another 4 years, I don't understand that. Tinubu promised us that he will give us electricity, and if he failed to give us electricity, we should reject him in second term, right? So what is he apologizing for? And for those of us who think that Tinubu can be easily removed, because I've seen it 1 or 2 posts where people are saying Tinubu is a one-term president. It not go easy like that, my people. I know say some of us don't like the truth, oh, let's be honest. It not go easy like that. Okay, since when Tinubu signed that Electoral Act bill into law, none of the opposition came out to speak, engage the street about it. Peter Obi is nowhere to be found. Atiku is nowhere to be found. Who again? Let's say Amishi, petty opposition, let's say. None of them. When you are quiet like this, and we are saying that 2027 is sure as how? Now miracle now want to take Tinubu come off for office. Now miracle want to see Nigeria work. Not be miracle, my people. Not be miracle. And for those of you saying that Tinubu did not read the document before signing it, I don't understand though. I don't understand. You don't ever see where the tell person where he write document, make you go read them before he sign them. If you don't know what I mean, now you can't know. Person where he write document, you say make you go read them before he sign them. Now you write time. When did they write time? You know what he write for there. The journey is long. Oh. Removing Tinubu in 2027 is extremely slim. I did not say it's slim alone. I say extremely slim. It's the fact. Let's be honest to ourselves. Let's be honest. The whole thing don't tire me, man. The whole thing don't tire me. Oppositions are scared. None of them want to go to prison. All of them, they mind the words whether they use. Atiku, they mind the word. They be careful. You don't want to go prison. Peter Obi, they careful. You don't want to go prison. Amishi, they careful. You don't want to go prison. The only opposition that we have right now that is not careful and is say it how it is Omoyele Sowore. Omoyele Sowore is hitting them so hard. We are not going anywhere. I hate saying that. I hate sounding this way. But my people is sad. It's very painful, man. We are not going anywhere. Some of you that will call into the show to say, oh, by God's grace, everything will be fine. I don't believe in that. I strongly believe in God. But I don't believe by God's grace now want to get Nigeria right. Because if now that one want to get Nigeria right, by now, Nigeria is supposed to be one of the best countries in the world. Because now Nigeria now will pray pass for the whole world. Churches everywhere. Upon all that, nothing is still working. It's scary, man. It's scary. That's all I can say. To be honest, that's all I can say. Me, I don't have hope. Oh. I don't know about you. Remember, I said I talked for 2022, 2023 presidential election. Una shut me up for a year. I talked for Edo State election. Una still shut me up for a year. I tell you, I say, Okpebolo will be the governor if Una not tackle him. Una shut me up. I still talk this one now. Una don't shut me up in advance now. You cannot achieve what you wish to achieve without not acting. What are we doing? What's the citizens doing right now? What's the oppositions doing? Oppositions are being careful of what they want to say. Why their gullible followers are saying that, you know, if we go prison for you, may you go the prison. We have a long way to go, man. We have a long way to go. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Like I said, it's a busy evening for me. I'm happy that my brother is here. If no, I have to just give this monologue. I don't take off. Mother Eugenia, thank you very much. I really do appreciate you for the super chat. God bless you for all that you do for me here every day alongside with all the others. Guys, press on the like, help us to share. Always encourage us to do more for you. My brother Black Panther, they laugh me. I don't know why they laugh for.
You know why
Thank you,
they
my
laugh you? You dey put
brother.
pressure on yourself.
My brother, it's not pressure. It's a reality now. Eh?
See, your mind is still you don't have plan B.
I don't have plan
That's
B.
it. Yes,
The only
that's
plan,
it.
the only
That's
plan
why
B
you're on
why I get,
pressure.
the only plan B why I guess say Nigeria was say I run come hide for UK. Finish.
That's not the plan B now.
I don't get another one, Baba. Another
You
one
still be
of
under
the
pressure.
even though you get plan B apart from waiting me talk just now fake, you know work. No,
You just say that fake. Okay, you go see how. When I talk, you go see say go work. They
no
watch.
plan B.
They watch now. You
Yes,
see, I want to thank you.
Thank
I
you,
want
my
to
brother.
thank everyone, and want to thank Mommy Diaspora. Thank the panelists that are coming. Despite I'm the only one here, even me, I'm under pressure. I just came because I saw where you were saying Tinubu was apologizing.
No, it's okay, my
Just
brother.
a
Just
laugh.
give your permission. Make we just round up. If anybody join, that will be fine. You know, if not,
Okay.
let's just round up on time. It's good for me.
I can
Thank
see you are inside the car. I know. I want to thank the whole
thank
Nigeria.
God say you know. Thank God say you know say na inside car now I take. Exactly.
You see, there's one thing I just said now. Nigerians, you see, I said, for those of you that love something that is not concrete, and you don't go to our history and find out the name Nigeria, the country Nigeria. Go and do your research. When you finish doing your research, go and ask questions. Ask your mother, ask your father, ask cousin, ask professors, anybody that is born that was born in 1930, 40. Ask them question. They will tell you, they'll give you hint. Then you would use that your findings to run a conclusion that will balance your mind and put your mind at rest. Because you are going to watch it as things continue to move. You are going to watch how things evolve, and you will not be surprised. Like I told everyone, Nigeria, they're giving Nigeria a chance to pass the red line. When they pass the red line, you see all these things. You see what is happening now. The Eastern Bloc are having their traditional organization together. Now the Moody Belt will have their own. Now the North will have their own. The Southwest has gotten their own. Now the Sultan is no longer the head of Islam in Nigeria. Have you people not noticed? He's no longer the head. Because the person in the Southwest, the Imam in the Southwest, declared their what? That declared the moon and the star. The one in the North was not even done by the Sultan. I think one southeast or northeast or northwest. I forgot the name of the emir. He declared the fasting. It was not the Sultan that declared, that saw the moon and the star. It was a particular emir that saw it. So when they went on interview, they were all going up and down. They were all going up and down. That is to tell you the division of Nigeria is getting thicker, deeper, and deeper. If the traditional heads have started segmenting themselves into their own caucus, you don't understand what is going on. The people already have been factionalized into various ethnic nationality. The aborigines, the people that own the land, they factionalized. The political leaders thought they are doing a good thing to themselves, that if they divide us, then they will penetrate and have what they want. But they don't know that, you see, the Bible says all things shall work together for our good. Whether it is a negative nor it is a positive, it will work together for our good. You see, that thing, that word, working together, if you go deeper into it, you will understand the word behind, you will understand the wisdom behind God's words. You think you are dismantling a country. You don't know you are working for their good. But it will tarry. That tarry itself is going to take us a lot of pain. But by the end of the tunnel, we will all be joyful. The joyfulness many of us might not understand, might not see it. Might be thinking that, oh, Nigeria is going to form a big bond. It's never going to happen. Don't you see the red flag is being passed? I don't know why we are thinking like this. You are in love with a country, and the people ruling you from the 60s said, you are not a citizen. Now, how do you become a citizen? You have not talked on that. Ghana itself, Ghana went through military regime. There was a lot of coup in Ghana. Jerry Lawrence came, planned a coup. He was caught up. He was detained and was sentenced to death. When he gave that speech at the panel, when he was facing the court martial, the speech he gave, many of the soldiers who were the rank and file heard it. Even the guy that he went to meet in the barracks, who was supposed to come along with him to plan to go ahead to execute the coup, was not on ground. But when he heard what Jerry Rawlings spoke about, he was the one that led the counter coup that went and released Jerry Rawlings in prison. Jerry Rawlings saw him and he was shocked that this is the same man he trusted, but when he went for him, he was nowhere to be found. But he heard the word of Jerry Rawlings. That word was like Jerry Rawlings said, don't kill my men. I am responsible for the coup. When he heard it, the entire rank and files that were aggrieved with him, the people of Ghana that were aggrieved with him, all now came together to love him because of what he spoke. Because of the word he spoke. And the military, the rank and file, came in and rescued him. When they finished rescuing him, what happened? Jerry Lawrence, took to the limelight, told the people, and he went and took all the leaders, the past leaders, the past military leaders, the civilian one. He took them together, bundled them, and gave them public execution. And after that, what happened? Jerry Rawlings, that together, both the country gathered together and wrote a constitution for their country. They aligned together and wrote a constitution for their country. That law that was so feeble, they wrote a constitution for themselves. These are the military, but they wrote a constitution. The people voted for it and the people accepted. They worked on it. That is why you see that democracy is strong today. Because the people agreed on the document. When I speak on it every time, you people think I am joking. There is a spirit behind when the people voted for what they want inside the constitution. They will fight and defend it. No man on the surface of the earth can stop them. Even the military cannot stop them because it's their property. The power belongs to them. That is why the Ghanaian can vote in those that they want. Despite they are rigging everywhere, but the rigging facilities in Ghana has been reduced to a bare minimum, where at least 80% votes comes from the people. That's a determining factor. But Nigeria, what do we have? We say we are going to manage what Abdullah gave to us. That means we don't know our problem. We don't know where our problem comes from. You are practicing Sharia law in the 7 northern states, hand in hand with the constitution that a Sharia man gave to you, Abdul Salami, who believes and concur with Sharia doctrine. And he gave it to us. All of us are saying, Nigeria have many laws. By who? Written by who? Is it by you? No. So how do you now say Nigeria has many laws? That means Nigeria is a spirit, because you are not part of the one that made the law. The Nigeria you are talking about is a spirit. You are not a citizen of Nigeria. For you to become a citizen of Nigeria, you must be part and parcel of the foundation, laying of the foundation of the country. We are not. That is why they can boldly tell you that it is what we want that we put in there. That is why one of our panelists discovered that paper, that electoral law, was not written by them. It was written by the judicial people. It was written by them, by the 10 arms of government. That is why the lady that was on that interview said he knew what he put there. That is why he did not take it back to the lawyer of the state. He did not take it back for him to look at it and correct it and take it back to the National Assembly so that they can do what? Vote it into law. Then they bring it to him back for ascending. Many of you don't even know how those proceedings go, move. We don't believe how it just came. But do you know how the laws are being made? Do you know the proceeding? Many Nigerians don't know. Oh, he assigned it. They bypassed it. That is how it came up. The president came up and said, we don't want this national anthem. Therefore, this is the national anthem we want. The national anthem that was written by a Nigerian, your president threw it into the trash can and brought the national anthem that was written by a foreigner and gave it to us. All of us clap our hand. And you said you have a country. That's why some of us are under pressure. That's why I asked that Nigerian word. You're under pressure. Why are you under pressure? Mr. Jonathan said it here. He said, why should you be, your expectation is so high that they are going to perform miracle? No. Look, let me tell you the facts. All Nigerians don't tell you the facts. I said it yesterday. Nigeria is undergoing what is called metamorphosis of division. Nigeria, they are everybody segmenting now, going into his father's house now. At the end, a document, a referendum will come. Go and look at how America dealt with Russia. The history is there. It was a Cold War. No gun was shot. The wall of Berlin fell down. No one was shot when it was falling down. But many has died to see that wall come down. But when America came in, Ronald Reagan said, Gorbachev, pull down that wall. That was the wall that came. And the wall came and it was executed by the people. No one was shot. Russia was divided. No one died. The America did it perfectly. Nixon went further. They did it perfectly. So when you people think, oh, Nigeria cannot be, it's indivisible, who told you? They will do it perfectly with no mistake. It will just shift. Everybody will just go. They will just enact. Everybody will just do the. See, we will do the election. Everybody will go in his own way. That is why if we don't have, people are so in love with something that you don't know. The Nigeria you don't know, you are in love with it. Yes, you have the right to be in love with it because it's where you were born. But where you were born, the name, you don't know how the name came to be. You don't know how your amalgamation came to be. You don't know who put you together. And when we say the three wise men, Awolowo, Nnamdi Azikiwe, and Saldana, when I brought the word they spoke here, some people contested it. Those words, we fight, and those words will come to pass. The conclusion of those words, that is what we are saying now. The word Nnamdi Azikiwe spoke is what is happening now. The Nigerian people, the Nigerian politicians, they did not listen to it. They are behaving like the Congolese. And what did he say? He said, we are going to split. That is the end point. That is why he said, if the Nigerian politicians do not come together, coming together to do what? To create a country, you will end up in a different dimension, scattered. That is what it means. It's happening. It's happening. The road to it is what we are doing now. Is what we, because they don't listen to us. It is their own country. It is not our own country. That is why they cannot listen to you. Your president is apologizing. Do you know why it says? Do you know why he's doing that? I said that man is like Pablo Escobar. He take advantage of everything. He plans ahead. He has already seen that there's going to be fasting and prayers on both sides. He has looked at the calendar. Now, he said, during this fasting, you know, those of you that are religious, they will catch you with this one. During this fasting, please learn to forgive and forget. He penetrated and told you that, forgive me. Because he knows that you are fasting. You that are religious, we forgive him. You won't ask questions. How can you forgive a man that is continually taking your birthright, taking the birthright of your children, and your children yet unborn? He's taking it. He's taking everything that you want to hand over to your children. He's taking it. He still wants you to forgive him. You see our stupidity? Look, the people that are religious people are stupid. People might not get me right. You know, there are different between being religious and being followers of Christ. You know, there are two different things. Those that were religious, they were the one that crucified and said, take this thief and leave Jesus on the cross of Calvary to die. Those are the religious people, the Pharisees. But they were still, they know God. They crucified Jesus. They say, why should Jesus call himself God on earth? Those are the religious people. And those are the people, those are the kind of religion they brought, those are the things they brought to us. That is why we are religious. Our brain has been torn. We worship church, not Christ. We worship the edifice in the church. We worship our pastors. Anything our pastor talk, we follow because we don't read. Nigerians don't read. You think I'm joking? This word I say is not a lie. Christians, you see there, they don't read Bible. Many of them don't read Bible. They go to church, listen to their pastor, and that's all. Even the other side of the people themselves also, they don't even read the Quran too. It is what their imam tells them, they follow. That is why we are today. But the world has changed. There is a new world order that will not tolerate all this nonsense. They are waiting for them. Let them continue. You know that a fly, you beat a fly. If you beat a fly to run away from the corpse, it won't run away from the corpse. It will follow the corpse to the grave. Even when they cover it, it will still be there. That is the mentality of the Nigerian politicians. That is what, that same thing. I want to juxtapose it. It might not look alike, but it's the same mentality. Samuel Doe of Liberia. This is the way he behaves. He thinks he is God. See, Tinubu thinks he is the God of Nigeria now, the establishment. That is why he's mimicking everybody. But when the time comes, when they wanted to deal with Amedo, everybody started pitying for him. You don't pity for him, let him carry his cross. He has carried his cross. One day, this same man will carry his cross. There is no pity that will come for him. There is no mercy that will come from him. No mercy. It is his family that will cry. Me, I won't cry. Because he has not even forgiven himself. He has not even knelt down to say, Lord, I have sinned against the nation. Forgive me. Go and ask your God to forgive you. And let us see the changes. That is it. Let us see you changing things. But still, you will never change. Because the Nigerian politicians will never, and they will never change. So, my people, this is our story. We need to know where we came from. And we need to know where we are going right now. Because we are going somewhere. The only way you can make us reunite now is by what? Is for all of us to throw our pants off, to remove our shirts, and do times 10 of what they did to us in the last election. We will damn all consequences. We will damn all the soldiers they will bring. They will damn all the police they will bring. Like what the Iranians are doing. They've lost more than 40,000 people now. We will do the same thing. That is how we will get our country. That is how we will unite. And that is how we will get it back. Without that, they are passing the red line. And they will pass the red line. I will be laughing and happy. Because that is my joy. I don't want to see anyone that God creates to die in a way that humankind will even be, humanity will be angry with us. I don't want to see that. I want peace. And peace, when you have peace, development comes in. For now, Nigeria don't have peace. How do you want to get peace? The only way is for us to part our ways. The nations that came together to go on their own way. That is the only way. Yugoslavia did the same thing in it was called a Cold War. They separated. This same country that Russia is fighting, they told the Russian Federation they want to go. They had no option. But Yeltsin had to sign it. The president of the Soviet Union had to sign it. He resigned and gave power to the next man. I think what Boris Yeltsin gave power to. Gorbachev resigned. That was when they brought down the red flag and replaced it with the red, white, and blue. That's the Russian Federation. That was when other Ukraine and other countries started putting forward paper to United Nations that they want to go. And they signed it and they went on referendum. They got it. No fight. If you put it that they are going to fight in sacrosanct, that's a bloody lie. Nigeria is already divided. It's just a matter of time. When the red line is passed, you see now this Boko Haram and Co. They will not do anything now. Immediately the fasting stop. Next month, they'll start it all over again. They don't stop. They will never change. The ideology is not made by man. That is their belief. It's made by God. And what they believe, anything made by God, there's no going back. Because when they die in the course of this their revolution, they believe God will receive them with a lot of virgins. That is their belief. And you know what belief is. So my brothers and sisters, don't pressure yourself. Don't pressure yourself. Just go and study your history and bring it. Ask questions. Ask people, can Nigeria ever get better? Ask that question to anyone. Anybody that said it's only God of that person is satanic. Anybody that tell you is God, that person is a Satan. You cannot give your responsibility to God. What God gave you to do, to execute, you are giving it back to God. What kind of a child are we? Let us rise up if we want to do something needful. Don't die for nothing. Die for something. I rest my case. I thank you, Nigeria. Nigeria, don't put pressure on yourself. Do the needful now. When it's very open for you, do the needful. You have to go in back and really examine the whole country and take your decision. Your decision is not that you go to another country. Take your decision now so that your mind will be at rest. You will see what's going to happen at the end of the tunnel. Because what you are seeing now, you have already seen that this thing is bending the other way. Now, you have to see the other way too, so that your mind can rest. You have to notice what the international community are saying, so that your mind can rest. If you close up your mind, you will be under pressure, and the day it will happen, tears will be rolling out of you. I'm not ready to cry for any Nigeria. I'm not ready, because I've seen it. Now the Kanu have told every one of us. He has told us. He said unto this cause. He said that if he die, it's a good cause. He said it. He would think it's a joke. The man has taken his neck, and we are here. What are we doing? We are still clapping. We want to go for election. And now they gave us another thing. How are we going to do it? Dr. Jonathan said, he said, those of them that want to go for election and they do not correct the electoral law, they are all the same thing. Thank God, every word that man spoke is ringing in my head. And I pray all of us will understand what we are facing. Thank you, Naija Wash. Don't be under pressure. Relax yourself. Understand the situation. Don't close up your mind. Don't close up the possibility of Nigeria splitting. It's not impossible. It is possible. And the possibility is getting clearer. It's moving up to 65% now. Many might not see it. It's moving up to that. And when it gets to 70 and 75, the deed is done. We cannot go back anymore. We cannot go back anymore. If this traditional head takes their traditional head, get organization, that is the end. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. If all the traditional heads start having East have their own, West have their own, South have their own, North have their own, that is the end. That is the end. Thank you, Nigeria. May God bless you. I yield my time.
Mr. Black Panther, that was a big one from the heart. Well done. I think Nigeria Watch is busy. That was a big one for the heart. I want to quickly say this little one before I go for my webinar. I have a webinar coming up in a few minutes. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Nigeria Watch, Mommy Diaspora, Mr. Black Panther, and give us our mandate. Good afternoon for our listeners and those who are contributing to make this platform, more alive. So thank you very much. Mr. Elvis, I thank you also for your faith and commitment to this. I know it's not easy. You really want to, because there's something that the Free said a few days ago. I just stumbled on this video that the Free said. He said whenever he comes up and he makes a video, something that with a strong message that will inspire people. See, sometimes when he goes back to look at the view will be little. He said there was over a day he made a video that he preached a message that day. It was a very sound message. That the amount of money he made from the video was just $1. Say, but when he posted a video with him and Abba Forest in Lagos, where they were driving the Ferrari and just doing all those things, say he got hundreds of thousands of views and he made lots of money. And what did that tell? What did that tell us as a person? The message of that video, what he said was, Nigerians are not interested in the messages that will transform them. Nigerians love to play. That's the truth. Nigerians love to play. So when someone is coming out, you're doing this and you're trying to just educate the Nigerian people to know who they are, like Blampart I just spoke about, for people to truly wake up. I think what Patrick Obayagbo referred to as is an introspective revolution. That's a revolution that you wake up to a self-realization to know who you are. Nigerians don't like it. It's unfortunate that we are still where we are. Some other countries, they come together, they stand. Like I was watching the Omoye show yesterday. I said, you don't need anyone to lead Nigerians into a protest, or I think that was how you said. So Nigerians should know what they want. But still, they're still waiting for someone to lead them. And according to Black Panther, it's not, God will not, I've always said it before, God will not do for us what we must do for ourselves. I'm where I am today because I decided to be where I've decided to come here. Yes, well, everybody always we have to thank God to say, God, thank you for being alive. Thank you for strength. That is normal. We have to do that. It's in everything, give thanks. That's okay. But where you are today, you are there because you wanted to get there. You have your qualifications because you went to a row and you studied to have them. You have this thing because you actually worked. Yes, while you were doing it, blessing comes. It comes from everybody. Be you Muslim, Christian, whatever. Blessing goes to the same rain and sun shines on everybody. But at least the first step was you made up your mind to be there. You made up your mind to be successful. The success came to you. President Jonathan said, you cannot wake up a person who is pretending to be asleep. Nigerians still need to know that if we don't speak and come together against these few people, Nigeria is more than 200 million people. We also have very few set of people that are ruling the country at the expense of the mass majority of Nigerians. These few people don't care. They don't care. Just a few days ago, the law, President Tinubu assented to a bill from the parliament. And we all, of course, know the legislative process of how a bill should go before it becomes law, from the first reading, second reading, committee stage, and for the president to assent to it, and then it takes 30 days. There have to be some reviews. But he signed it because, to me, there was no legislative process in that. Everything is still done by, even though these people are wearing the civilian cloth, they come in with a pose of democratic system, but it's still more like a tyranny to me. Because at the end of the day, you have a president, you have the legislators who bow to the authority of the man as rock. There's no democracy there. This is why I love the UK. In the UK, you see a person who is every Wednesday, 12 p.m. every Wednesday, the Prime Ministerial question in the UK, I love to watch it. I've been following that since the time of Tony Blair. I've been following the prime ministerial questioning. When I have time, I always watch it. You see, when the prime minister will come, the oppositions are there. They will give. I remember Tony Blair with John Howard as at that time. Then Charles Kennedy, who was the head of the Liberal Democrats. Then later, Charles Kennedy was replaced by Nick Clegg. I always follow them. You see, they sit down, and then you also saw where they had the Ang Parliament. That to me is democracy. Then you see people who are in the same party with the prime minister. They will look at the prime minister and say, no, your policy is no longer a policy that the British people, that is serving the interest of the British people. They will pass a vote of no confidence. And the prime minister will be removed. That is democracy. When people if nobody can speak in a political party, just because everybody has to bow to the man in Aso Rock or the man in the government house, that's no democracy. So when we keep saying we don't have democracy yet. We don't. We have to look for a name to call the system of government to our practice in Nigeria. It's not democracy. Democracy in a sane environment is not wrong like this. It's not. When everybody have to bow, you see senators going to kneel down before the president. That's not democracy. And people must understand these things that for those who are Christians, who read the Bible, I'm a Christian, I go to church. I am not a religious person, but I'm one who has a relationship. And my relationship is informed by studying of the scriptures. That is just what I do. Because religion is how it's all categorized. So by trying to place them under a category, so you have to use religion. So, okay, are you a Christian? You're a Muslim? Then under the Christian, they ask you, are you Catholic or you Anglican, you Presbyterian, you Methodist, you Lutheran? So you have to then, or you have to then choose where you belong. So it's just the classification process. But then, in the Bible, in Genesis, when God made man, God gave man dominion. He gave man dominion. So when I was speaking some time ago, I said, someone said the heart of a king is the heart of a king is in the hand of God. I said the heart of a king. That is the heart of a king in the Old Testament. Because sometimes people make statement that doesn't really connect to the modern reality. If you look at how God were dealing with the kings in the Old Testament, you have to read from the book of Genesis down to when God lay covenant with Abraham. The covenant went down to Jacob, the son of Jacob, who became, Joseph, that went to the house of, Pharaoh, where first of all, when you went to prison. So you have to look at the covenant. Then Moses. So that covenant was still reaffirmed. The covenant has sworn to your father Abraham, has sworn to Isaac, has sworn to Jacob. The covenant was still there. But then, man, we have a choice. That is why we are different from angels. So when people begin to make comments about the heart of a king, the heart of Tinubu is still in the hands of God. Tinubu is not a king. Tinubu is there because Nigerians, out of our naivety and the cowardice of the Nigerian people, is why that man is still there. So democracy, going to vote is an exercise of you exercising your dominion power, because God gave man dominion to dominate the earth. So you exercising your franchise by voting is part of your dominion power. You also coming down to organize yourself to say enough is enough. It's also part of your dominion power. Because anything that has to do with man making a selection, God is not involved in it. In the time of old, in the Bible, for those who understand scriptures, when God were appointed kings, God did not seek any man's approval or man's validation. When God, in the book of Samuel, when he sent Samuel to the house of Jesse to go and anoint David to become king, when Samuel got to the house of Jesse, he saw Eliab and David's brother, and looked at them. He saw their stature and everything. Samuel actually liked them. He was going to, and God said no. He said, for thou seest the outward appearance. He said, but I, the Lord, I sees the heart. And Samuel had to ask Jesse. He said, are these your only sons? He said, yes. He said, but there's one. He said, go and fetch him. That's how God works. So those were the kings whose hearts were in God's hands. Not the leaders we have today. So
thank you, my brother. Preach to them, to those religious people. Preach to them, let them hear it.
The leaders we have today, their heart is not in God's hands. Let's stop saying nonsense. People stop preaching. A man who has manipulated the system, has rigged himself into power, has declared false victory. After election, you go to church and they say, "Oh, who told you God made him? Who told you God made him a leader?" And someone will say, well, whatever happens, if God does not approve it, God did not approve it. Let me tell you something. Samuel would have anointed one of David's brothers. But because Samuel was a prophet that was obedient to the word of God, that's why Samuel went ahead. He had to wait for David to come and he poured the oil on David's head. He was going to anoint. Imagine if Samuel have ended up anointing one of David's brothers. That's why I always say this. I say we need to understand when people keep making these references. No, when God chooses, that's different. That's the reason why countries that practice monarchy, they will tell you that in UK, there's what they call I've forgotten how they refer to it now. There are two things. Forgotten. It just escaped me now. Now, it's a reference made to the Prime Minister and the British monarch. Now, the British monarch is answerable to God. The Prime Minister is answerable to the people. Because I've forgotten the term they use for it. Because the Prime Minister is elected by the people. While the British monarch is ordained by God, according to the system of monarchy. That's in many countries. They'll tell you the king is ordained by God. Now, the Prime Minister can be removed. The act of the Prime Minister is not in the hand of God. You see, the act of the Prime Minister is to serve the people that elected him. It's a servant to the people. So whoever sits in Aso Rock is not a deity. Whoever sits in Aso Rock is not a king. And that's why I love one day when Rufai Oseni had to correct Dr. Ruben Abati, where he was saying, well, President Tinubu is a king. Rufai said, no, he's not a king. He was elected by the people, and his duty is to serve the people. He's not a king. Because this mentality that we have in Africa today, that's the reason why most of these governors and these presidents, they are so spoiled, they are so corrupt, they are so insane, because they think they have people that come to bow to them. No. And let me just go a bit into the video a few days ago when a traditional ruler came from the East. He spoke and he also made reference to Nnamdi Kanu. I love what the man said. He said Nnamdi Kanu's counterpart, Sunday Igboho, will soon be given a title. He said now, Sunday Igboho will be given a title very soon, while Nnamdi Kanu is still in prison. Now, for me, as a Benin man, I've said it before, my connection to Nnamdi Kanu is because of the state of his arrest. Everything should be done with rule of law, with justice, equity, and fairness. Because we do not have a country that operates with this tenet, so it's still a problem. And we all know that there's something between the Fulani Kabas and our Eastern brothers. But unfortunately, all the Eastern billionaires, none of them have come out to say Nnamdi Kanu should be released in which one voice. Now, the same way the Western billionaires went behind closed door to rally around to make sure Sunday Igboho was protected. So I leave that. But that man said something. The Southern Traditional Council, of what purpose is it? Of what purpose? There's one thing that we do. It's hypocritical, and it's also very, very is some sort of the display of violent arrogance. But we do it, we kind of diplomatically do it to make people feel like we are one. We are not one. You come together. You say you are the head of the traditional council you are the permanent head of the Southern Traditional Council. Who made you? Of what historical relevance is it? And of what political developmental purpose is it? You combine everybody. You think all the traditional rulers from the South are now under you. For what? For what purpose? And I'm so happy that no one from Edo State went to that event. For what purpose? If you really want to have respect, see, Nigeria will become a better country where we have mutual respect for one another. If you truly want to have these things, Northern Traditional Council, Southwest Traditional Council, South Traditional Council, Southeast Traditional Council. This Southern Traditional Council is still part of the political arrangement that still makes some feel they are more relevant than others. And how can that work in a country as divided as Nigeria? Nigeria is one country with many nations. If I slap you, I come tomorrow, I say, oh, my brother, let's be one. You know, we have to do this together. We have to live in unity. I slap you a day after again. I say, come again to hug you. We have to do this together. I don't care to know. I'm so insensitive to know if you are happy or not. But I expect that you should always accept me whenever I come to you, irrespective of the pain I'm inflicting in you. There's something is wrong somewhere. That's exactly what is happening in Nigeria. And from the political class of the Nigerian people, they don't care. They don't care if the Nigerian people are happy or they are not happy. They don't care if the Nigerian people are frustrated or they are not frustrated. They don't care if the Nigerian people are in hunger or they are not. They don't care. They only care about their interest. They don't care if the Nigerian people, if you truly love Nigeria, let the rule of law have its place. If you truly love Nigeria, let them vote a leader of their choice. If you truly want Nigeria to work, let you love the country. I'm so connected. I've been away for many years. I've been traveling since the 90s. The first time I traveled out of Nigeria was 1995 with my parents. I started traveling myself from the year 2000. I have a lot of stake back home. I have investment back home. I have the investment I inherited from my mother. I also have investment, and now I'm putting together. Now I have almost 122 workers that have to take salary every month. Some of them are from the companies that are inherited. Some of them are also companies that are also set up. So these people look up to me. So 122 families that I have to feed every month. That is not a joke. So I have a huge interest back home. So when I'm speaking, I'm still speaking because I still have something that I believe I have a stake back home, and I also want Nigeria to work, because if you work, you also work for me, you also work for my children, you also work for millions of Nigerians out there. But these people, they don't see it, they don't see it that way. They don't. The inflation rate is so high, they don't see it that way. Over the few senators that came out to vote against that I was looking, I didn't see the Benin senator, Imaswef, that was voted in under the Labour Party. He was not even one of them. I was looking, I said, where is that man's name? It's not there. I just pray that man doesn't get elected again, because that man is the most useless senator right now in the House, that Benin senator. The one that mistakenly, he was just, Peter Obi was the reason why nobody knew him before the election. Because people were just voting Labour, and he just won. So no one even knew if he was campaigning, and it was a mistake of a senator. A senator that doesn't know his right as a senator. Because of re-election, people become idiots. If I become a senator today, I don't care if I'm re-elected. For that 4 years I will spend in that house. If they want to keep suspending me, let them keep suspending me. My motion must be my motion. My voice must be my voice. This re-election is the reason why whoever comes to power today, we want to amount billions because they want to get re-elected. If I should change the Nigerian constitution today, I'll do it to only one term. That term will be just 5 years. Then nobody serves 2 terms anymore. But then people will have common sense. Because this re-election is the reason why today they are trying to manipulate every system for 2027, because Tinubu wants to come back. These people are not leaders, they are rulers. And I said, the Nigerians are not leaders. Because a leader understands service. A leader understands the people you are leading. But we are rulers. We are tyrants in nature. And it's going to come back to hit us. Because there's no way you can continue to push. They say if you drive a goat. If you chase a goat to the fence, when you get to the fence, it will turn back and face you with his horn. Nigerian people are angry right now. Yes, even though many of them right now, they don't know how to coordinate themselves to come together and stage a full protest. But there's so much anger in the land. There's frustration in the land. The leaders know that. They are all hiding their children. Wike is bringing his son now. Looking for a way to. How? When you look at his son, you see security around him. If you have to have security around yourself in the country, then all is not well. You travel abroad, you don't have security around yourself abroad. You go to the UK, you stay in your house. There's no big fence in your house in the UK with police all over the place. But you go to Nigeria, you live like you are like one who is living in a barrack. Then there's a problem. Which means you are not even free in your country. So if you have the opportunity to do the right thing, why not do the right thing? Why not do the right thing? That was righteousness exalts a nation. For those of you now who don't understand why you go to church, righteousness exalts a nation. The book of Leviticus says, hold on to a land for those who trade their children for prostitution. Hold on. It's a cost to that land when people do not understand how to position your children properly. When you as a leader, you rule at the expense of the people, that to the detriment of the people. There's a cost upon your head. You think you are free? Look at many of them. Look at their children. They end up being wayward. Many of them are on drugs all over Europe and America. Do you know the cost upon it? You think the Nigerian people who are living in pain, those people who you've stolen their commonwealth to enrich yourself, you think all will be well with you? People do not understand. We need to know that vengeance starts now. You have to reap what you sow while you are still alive. Some of them, they go through it while they are still alive. They don't have to die before they begin to see the causes start happening in their family. So if they want to steal 2027, let them steal it. But they need to understand something, that Nigeria is coming very soon. Not only the people that are living in the rural area, or those that don't have money, Nigeria will happen to. Nigeria is going to happen to everybody. Nigeria will happen to everybody. Then that are there on the top, then that are in the middle, those are at the bottom, Nigeria will happen to everybody. You cannot rule a country like that of more than 200 million people. Countries that have Black Panther talking about those that had revolution in other countries. It was not a bloody revolution. The countries separated. Yes, we thank God for that. That happened back in the days, but the kind of bitterness we have in Nigeria today, I doubt if we can have a separation that will be that peaceful with the way the country is right now. I doubt. You have someone tell you that the oil in the south belongs to the Nigerian people, but the gold did not belong to few of them in the north. You have people who tell you that Nigeria belongs to the north, the south belongs to the north. You have someone who all the oil well in the south. How many of them are owned by Southerners? Have you asked yourself that? All the oil wells in the south are owned by Alhajis in the north. What the Southerners are getting are crumbs. And I don't blame, I blame the governors, the senators from the south, all of them. In fact, they are the biggest idiots. If someone is coming to steal from your home, you that comes from that same place, you are then going to need that to the person that steals from your home to give you crumbs for what he's stealing from your own home. You are the biggest of all idiots. You are, amongst men, most miserable. So Nigerians, we need to understand that let this anger in us, let it propel us to come together to say enough is enough. Let this be a wake-up call for us. If we truly want to see Nigeria again, or we just want to continue to sit down and just clap for them, they will drive big cars and pass, and we just say, hey, that's what you want to do. Continue. A lady I watched a sermon yesterday by one lady, Funke Adejumo. She was saying, if you don't want to go to heaven, go to hell. She came up, I watched the message, saw so much boisterous exaggeration of arrogance. And I said to myself, we don't have Christianity anymore in Nigeria. What we have is gospeltainment. It's become entertainment. Is this Christianity? Go and read the Bible. When Christ came to the temple, when the people they were trading in the temple, at that time, people who were gambling in the temple were not poor people. Poor people cannot gamble. Those were wealthy people at that time. Those were rich people at that time. What did he do? He did not say, oh, I am Christ. Okay, you people have to stop this. No, he was angry. He destroyed everything. Today, how many of the preachers today can speak to those elites in power? How many of them? If the preachers come together with the people to say enough is enough, I'm telling you that day there'll be a revolution in Nigeria. How many of them today speak? When the Bible says when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. Who are the righteous in power? You think it's only by your political power? When the righteous rule politically, when the righteous rule economically, when the righteous rule religiously, when the righteous rule traditionally, people rejoice. It comes from different circles, not only political leaders. Today, do you hear them speak? Because many of them, they use their ministry to claim money, to take money abroad. They're all involved in all sorts of shady businesses. Or the only thing you hear about them is this one is fighting that. I said one day, I said the most noisiest Christians in the world are Nigerian Christians. We speak like we know more than every human being on earth, but we are the most visionless. We don't have the balls to fix our country. Everybody wants to come to Europe to say God has sent me to come and open a church in Europe. Like I said to one guy one day in Canada, I said, why did God send you to Canada to start a church? Why not Somali? Why not Sudan? It's only Canada. People are coming to the place with hard currency. Why is God not sending you to Eritrea? And okay, are you saying God is not interested in people in Eritrea to become Christians? So God is not interested in people in Sudan to become Christians? Only in Europe, God has sent me. I want to come and change this land. Change this land for what? Did they tell you they need to change their land? Did they tell you they're hungry for you to come and preach to them? People in Sudan, go there. There are more people there. Go there. Go and start evangelism there. They will know you are serious. Volubility is not, it's not an asset. We talk too much. We are so loud, but we can't even come together to demand what we want for our country. We become like empty vessels, making so much noise. I'll pause for now because this is going to irritate me. Thank you.
Mr. Give us our mandate. Are you there? If Give us our mandate is not there, F. Emmanuel should continue with F.
Yeah.
Emmanuel.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak. In fact, Black Panther and Sir Louis, you guys have virtually said everything that I have in mind. Sincerely. But I still will throw a little light. Yes, Mr. Elvis, thank you for the opportunity again for today. Those of my colleague in the panel, Mr. Egbo, Jonathan Kislin, I greet you, sir. My brother, give us a mandate. I hail you. Sir Louis, what a wonderful bomb you dropped there. You and the Black Panther. Word well spoken. Thank you. And for those who are in the comment section, I also want to thank you for, logging in today to be part of us in this journey of reclaiming back our country. All right. The truth is, our system is not caused by the devil. Our system is not also even caused by for those who colonize us. Our system as it is today is made by ourselves and is as simple as the product of greed. Greed gives birth to a lot of things. Greed. The Bible says godliness is a great godliness, and contentment is a great gain. Everybody in that political setting want to remain in power. Nobody want to go home. Nobody want to retire honorably. Nobody want to end his term honorably and go home and stay with his family and do something else. They still want to remain in the corridor of power. My brothers, my sisters, the problem of Nigeria is man-made. It's not spiritual. I want to tell you that clearly. I have never seen a country that pray like Nigerians. And I've never also seen a country that is so ungodly like Nigerians. I've never also seen a country that lie has become their mainstay. Let me put it that way. Lie has become what is normal, acceptable in Nigerian society. Yet, very religious people, but at the same time very ungodly, denying the power of it thereof, of Christ thereof. See, God has given us everything that pertaining to life and godliness. You see, according as his divine power, he has given us all things in Christ. All. So if we decide not to work to make sure our country work, it's not God's problem. If we decide to be lying to ourselves, it's still not God's Satan problem. It's not even Satan problem. we have seen other neighboring countries like African that have made efforts to make their country work, both electorally, both economically, both democratically, and they have fought for it, and it's working. It might not be 100%, but at least there is a way forward that we have made move. But we were here lying to ourselves, deceiving to ourselves from all the institutions, judiciary, executive, every parastatal, everywhere. If you have not mastered the character of lying, in fact, it's time Nigeria to start putting their lying and their CV. How to lie in your CV. Otherwise, you won't make it. That is just it. See a whole president sitting down there telling us about bandwidth. You are spending hundreds of billions to conduct election that will just take within 24 hours or 48 hours. As the case may be, you cannot make sure that all the network in the land works. Those network providers, are they not there to do business? If you engage them and say, okay, MTN or all the network that Globe, whatever it is, engage them, make sure that there is no network glitch for so hour, 24 hours or 28 hours. Is it a big thing for Nigeria to achieve? It's not. Just because the intention already is evil. They want to perpetuate evil. That is why ordinary amendment, I call it ordinary because it's so ordinary, for a transparent election, is sat down there and be talking English. He sat down there and be talking English. And for somebody like Wike, is giving an ultimatum that if anybody that does not support Tinubu in FCT should forget it. Really? Is that one democracy too? One man. After forcing all the 30 governors to defect to APC, now FCT again that is the center of Nigeria right now. Abuja is like a center of Nigeria. That you have different kind of people, tribe, different kind of people from different nations that will be seeing what we are doing. And yet one person, so-called minister, just because he was privileged, not even privileged, by corrupt means, he got there. Now he's giving an ultimatum to people that want to vie for position. Now, if you don't support Tinubu for 2027, no way for you. Is he an INEC? Is he INEC? Is he the voters? So are we practicing democracy or we are practicing autocracy? This is too bad. Where are we headed? You protest, they arrest you. You talk, they put you, they chase you. What do they want us to do? In this time and age, that technology is the mainstay. People are leaving their former career and switching to technology kind of job. Really? Bandit has network in the bush in Sambisa. Deep down Sambisa. Bandit, they are doing their terrorism activity there, and they have network. And you in the city and the villages within the city won't have network, according to them. Say it won't have network. Not that they are saying that there won't be network. They say there's no network. They won't have network because of election. That's the criminal minded. As a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. That's what they are telling us who the kind of people they are we have in government. Criminals, always ready to impoverish people. How many are they? We are over 200 million people. Over. And how many are these politicians? If you count all of them within the 36 states, how many are they? They are not up to 5 million. They are not even up to 2 million. They are not even up to 1 million. So what are we talking about? That have infused fear in us. If you talk, you're shut up or you're locked up or you're pied. See, let me tell you, let me tell us, Nigerians, as much as we are people with a different religion, God in heaven has not given us the spirit of fear, but he gave us the spirit of sound mind and courage. But unfortunately, we have mortgaged that power that God has given unto us for one naira, for 100 naira, for a morsel of meat. Later we'll be accusing Esau, but we are doing more than what Esau is doing. He did. So it's unfortunate that we allow this kind of people to hijack our destiny and that of our children. So please, let's arise. God cannot do anything. The only thing God has given us right now is life. And the life is free. Whatever you do with it is up to you, it's up to me. He has given us everything that pertaining to this life. If you like, you serve him. If you like, you don't. But whatever you want to do in life, it's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to us. So if these politicians have refused to do what they are supposed to do, remember he said, if I did not give you rights, don't vote for me. Isn't that alone? That one alone is enough for people to vote this guy out come 2027? It's not a shame for him to even be talking about bandwidth when we are talking about election. Is he not supposed to fix all these things? Is it difficult? These are not rocket science. People, it's up to you. It's up to me. It's time to act. We have prayed enough. It's time to act. After you have prayed, you will still get into the kitchen and get the food cooked. Otherwise, hunger will buy you. That's just the bitter truth. Our religious body, they are not talking. Just few that is even trying to talk. Everybody is on his own. Everybody is busy doing his own thing. Later we say, God forbid. God can never forbid. The country is ours. How you dress your bed, that's how you're going to lay on it. We cannot keep complaining and doing the same thing and allowing this to maintain their pattern of rigging, pattern of deception, pattern of lying to us. They have the same pattern. Their pattern has not changed. Criminals are always criminals. So please, fellow Nigerians, this is a clear call for us to awake to the reality on ground and make sure we grab our country and we make it work the way we are enjoying the Western world. The Western world we are in today, people fought for it. So please, enough is enough for these criminals. Let's send them home. Thank you.
Thank you, Oga Esimone. God bless you for that expandable wisdom you have laid down. And the next on the list is Oga Jonathan. Oga Jonathan, the floor is yours. Welcome to the panel. Mr. Jonathan, are you there? Give us our mandate. Are you there? Can you all hear me?
We can hear you. Go to the next person. Go to the next person.
Who is the next person now? The next person, we are just 5 here. So since Oga Jonathan is not there and give us our mandate is not there, I would like to, let me just speak and then so that our brother can go home because he's on the highway now driving. I want to say, is somebody speaking? Yeah. I want to once again thank everybody that has come to the program. Thank the listeners that are listening and thank Mommy in Diaspora. May God bless you, Mommy. And Nigeria Watch, may God come to give the strength and also the wisdom, because you need wisdom now. Now, wisdom, everybody needs wisdom now. But in the perspective of the wisdom, we need to acquire knowledge and understanding of that knowledge we have acquired. The knowledge is right there, it's written on a tablet. But we refuse going there to learn it. That is the problem that's wrong with us. That is why we focus on one person to come and help us. We are like the Jews, we are like the Israelites. Moses, come and help us. But meanwhile, you people have forgotten that that covenant is over. We are in a new covenant with God. So God has made you and I the God of this earth. That is why he has to bring down Jesus Christ so that the dominion will come upon us. Now that we got the dominion, what are we doing with it? We are still asking God. We are like the Israelites. When they went to the wilderness, they were still asking, Manna, give us food to chop. Now there's no food from heaven. God has given you the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding to be able to till the soil, plant the seed, water the seed, it will grow, then harvest the seed so that your household will have enough to eat and eat. Okay, Oga Jonathan, you are around? God bless you. You can take the floor now.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was just on the phone. Sorry. Hello? Hello?
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir. I can hear you.
All right. I greet you guys. Yeah, God bless you all. And Mr. Elvis. Hello, can you guys hear me now?
Loud and clear. You can continue, sir.
Okay, all right. Because I saw that I was bumped out of the platform. Okay,
Mr. Jonathan, now you carry yourself go backstage.
Yeah, I don't know.
I greet you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Elvis. I greet you. God bless you greatly. And my fellow commenters. First of all, Mommy Diaspora, I greet you. My God bless you abundantly and all commenters and callers. I greet you all. God bless you all greatly. You're welcome. I just want to say this today. I think I tried to kind of go back to the broadcast so that I can be up to date. So I heard Mr. Elvis saying that nobody is talking, that in Nigeria now people are afraid to talk. Politicians are afraid to talk, except Omoyele Sowore. I just listened to that interview just like 2-3 minutes. Omoyele Sowore is same old. You are not going to hear anything new from him. You are not going to hear anything different from him. As far as his position is consistent, you won't hear anything different. If Omoyele Sowore, gave an interview, you are not going to miss anything. That's for sure. You are not going to miss anything. Nothing new is going. Nothing specifically new will come out from it. He has his lines. He's going to repeat them over and over and over again. But the area where I want to touch on is the fact that Omoyele Sowore is the only one that is speaking the truth. Yes, because Omoyele Sowore is not a threat to the system. Omoyele Sowore is not a threat to Tinubu. Let's just put it straight the way it is. He's not a threat to APC. It's not a threat to Mr. Tinubu. So he can say all he likes. They will just like, you can say all he likes. Nobody will come after him, technically speaking. All those ones they are doing in court with him is just DSS trying to be the good servants. What they have not sent them is what they are doing. That's why all those cases, we hold no water. At the end of the day, almost all of them, if not all of them, will be thrown out. It's just a way to gag him. But in terms of him, like going after him, like holding him on the jugular and making sure that they get rid of him, Omoyele Sowore is not a threat. You can't compare Omoyele Sowore to Peter Obi. So he can be speaking. There are things that Omoyele Sowore can say off, right? And nothing will happen to him. But Peter Obi say 1 inch, not even 1 piece, 1 inch of that, all hair will break loose. What El-Rufai said last week, that he was wiretapping the national security. If Omoyele Sowore have said worse than that, if Omoyele Sowore said that, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Right? So for me, I don't see him as a threat, and that's a fact. It's not a threat to the political status quo that we have right now. It's not. So he can say all he likes, there. Nigerians are the real threat to the system. The real threat to the corrupt system that we have in Nigeria today are the Nigerian people. Unfortunately, the Nigerian people have decided to stay inside. They have decided to remain silent. They are the only threat to the system is the Nigerian people. If you don't believe that, listen to what Akpabio said yesterday or the other day when Tinubu signed this criminal crooked electoral act. Just listen to what Akpabio said when he came out from the villa, from Aso Rock Villa, that the press were waiting outside. He said that all the protests are they are noisemakers. The CSO, all the civil society organizations, they are noisemakers. They don't see them as the Nigerian people. So they are not what they see. So that's why they did not listen. They can't. They will not. No, in fact, they don't give a damn. If 30 of Omoyele Sowore and his like they come out, they will not. They don't care. It is still 30 individuals. If 20 of Peter Obi comes out, it is still 20 individuals. They will not give a damn. They will see it as politics. They see it as a game. They see it as a chess game that they are playing. That you want to get rid of us. That you are being mischievous. The reverse psychology. You are being mischievous. You are just saying what is not true because you want to be in power, just as we are in power right now. Because it's not, they don't see it as the Nigerian people. The only threat, the only language they understand, the only people they will listen to are the Nigerian people, the people of Nigeria. Until that happens, we aren't going anywhere in Nigeria. They don't see any protest as anything. They just see it as some individuals who use their clout, who use their network, who use their political connection, who use their position in society to gather some few hundreds of people together. That's what they see. They believe they can do the same. Wike can do the same. Wike can conveniently, at the flip of his fingers, Wike can bring out 200 people on Abuja street within 1 hour. Wike can do it. Many of those politicians, they know that they can do it. So what they are saying is that it's just one individual or 2 or 3 individuals who just use their network that they have to bring some scanty group of people, 100 or 200, maximum 300 people to the street. They don't see it as Nigerians. So it's not a threat to them. That's what I have seen. The day Tinubu signed it, because the audacity for the president to go ahead and sign that shows completely their state of mind. It shows completely their mind to Nigerians. You can see their minds. It's very, very clear. There's no threats. They don't see any threat at all. Because if there were threats, the president, even if they transmit that document to him, he will not sign it as today as we're speaking. Because the fear, at least that fear, if you want to call it, that's understanding that what will happen if I go ahead and sign this thing, that one will still be there on his mind. So he won't just go. So you can see the way they cooked it up. And he signed it right away. So nobody is they don't see. The only threat are the Nigerian people. Until the day we can do all we like, these guys don't see anything. They will continue to do what they are doing. In fact, they will expand on it. They will triple and quadruple down on it. They believe they are not even doing enough as we speak. But not until the day that 1 million Nigerians will be on the street. That is the threat. 2 million Nigerians will be on the street without Peter Obi there, without Atiku there, without any of the civil society organization. They are not at the forefront of it. They are just seeing Nigerians. That is the threat that will make. In fact, if that had happened last week, I'm telling you, perhaps Tinubu will not be in Nigeria today. Half of those parliamentarians, those crooked APC people, I'm telling you, half of them will not be in Nigeria today. They will have jetted out. Yes. These are just the facts. These are the facts confronting us in Nigeria. And until that happens, until Nigerians decide to come out themselves in their numbers. Not just only in Abuja. As a matter of fact, hear this. As a matter of fact, the street of Abuja can be clean. No, people don't have to even go to Abuja. I'm telling you this. If the capital city of the state, if people eat the streets in Lagos, in Benin City, in Port Harcourt, in Kano, in Zaria, in Enugu, in Onitsha, in Warri, they don't need to tell them. All of them, in fact, all of them will jet out of Abuja. Leave Abuja alone. Just leave Abuja alone. Leave it alone. What's the population? What's the population of Abuja? Abuja, the people living there, technically, it's not up to 2 million people. Oh, yes, Abuja is not up to 2 million people. Forget about the come and go. Majority is just come and go. The real residents living in that city, they are not up to 2 million. Before you know it, Nigeria said they are organizing protests and everybody will be rushing. Leave Abuja alone. Leave them there. Where you need to mobilize our cities. At least a good example is the riot in Lagos, the toll gate riot in October 2020. The SARS riot, the SARS protest. It took place predominantly in Lagos. And they are restless in Abuja. They are restless in Abuja. Do you know all this guerrilla war? When you talk of guerrilla war, when you talk of civil war, no civil war has ever started from the capital city. No civil unrest has ever started from the capital city. Sometimes it starts as far as 2,000 kilometers away from the capital cities, historically, all across the world. And little by little, they will be gaining grounds. And little by little, they will be moving. In some cases, they don't even get to the capital before the government give up. So, I think this is what we need to do in Nigeria going forward. The only threat at the Nigerian people. It's not Omoyele Sowore. It's not Mr. Peter Obi. It's not Atiku. Because it's like we're just shooting the bullet the wrong places. It's no. People will say Obi should come out. You don't need Obi. You don't need Peter Obi to come out. You don't need Atiku to come out. You don't need Rotimi Amechi to come out. You don't need Omoyele Sowore to come out. If you still don't believe what I'm saying, take the last two protests that led to the downfall or that led to the overthrow of government just in the last 16 months, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. Which of their leaders, or you will tell me that they don't have people like Sowore in Sri Lanka, they don't have voices, top big voices in Sri Lanka. Which of them did you see on the streets when the protest started? I never heard any name, any prominent name, not zero. No prominent name that you can attach to. No, it was the people. The people came out. And that's what the government dread most. That's what, by the time they are seeing people in their hundreds of thousands.
Oga Jonathan.
Yes.
10 seconds. Like what you are saying now.
Yeah.
The Nigerian reactor said, even their topmost, what they call it, YouTuber were saying, the people that want to become the president, let them come out. There's no way that will become. You see, when I hear people saying that, I laugh. Say, these people don't really understand what they are facing. They don't even know the power they have. Talk less of
whether they want to speak to the government.
Yes, no. They don't know. You know, in Nigeria, we say it a lot. People have said it a lot that Obi should come out and lead the protests and all. They will be mentioned the names of these people to come out and that's not it. They can do their work. And that's what, as I've said earlier, that's exactly what the politicians, that's what they are seeing. They are seeing it. That's what Mr. Tinubu is seeing. Make no mistake about it. He has a big TV inside the Aso Rock. They are watching everything that is happening on the street. They will just be drinking coffee and tea and be drinking. They will just be popping. I mean, refilling their glass. Those of them that take alcohol will just be refilling their glass of whiskey and brandy there in Aso Rock and watching the protests on the streets. Yes, they will just be laughing. Because all these ones will never cut it. It's not going to happen. They can just send in 2 vehicles, 2 Hilux vehicles of Nigerian police with about maybe 10 of them. They will disperse everybody there. That's not anything. They will disperse just 20 police officers, well armed, with 10 in each Hilux van. Send them there. They will disperse the 200 or the 300 people before you know what is happening. So they are just laughing. That's why Mr. Tinubu, as I said, has the audacity to the total disregard. They don't see it as Nigerians. They believe they are in the majority. Yes, they believe they are in the majority. That's why this thing is working for them. So going forward, protests that will not involve hundreds of thousands of Nigerians, I will say it up front, should be disregarded. Should be totally disregarded. If you want to picket for businesses or agencies or ministries that are protesting for better salaries, a particular, that's fine. That's okay. If workers are protesting for better salary, say a particular ministry or agencies, and then they are picketing the roads and they are carrying signboard, you want to join, you can be 100. In fact, you can be 10. You can only be 10 because the primary purpose of that is that you want to send out your message and they've heard you. But when we talk of national issue, it's not, we're not talking of 100, 200, 300 people. And they know. Fabio himself knows that. What are these people doing? As I sit down here, I can mobilize 500 people on the street. It doesn't cost Fabio anything. Start naming them one by one, all the Nigerian politicians. Each of them can mobilize. That is why when they want to do their fake rally, that's what they do. It's like contribution. You know that if we need $50,000 now on this platform now, we can get it in a matter of minutes or hours because it's not coming from one person. Everybody will chip in. The $500 will chip in. The 100 will chip in. The 50 will chip in. The 20 will chip in. The 1,000 will chip in. Before you close your eyes and open it, 50,000 is on the table. That's how the church is. That's what they do. They collect it. Even they will get the 5 naira. The poorest of the poorest, they will get his 5 naira. You will drop it. So when you bring that into politics, they will just sit down. We need 50,000 people to be here. Akpabio, please give us 500. Honorable this, please give us your own 300. Honorable that, please mobilize your own 300. That's what they do. That's what they do. So when they now do that, they will now mobilize themselves together. You will now see crowd. You will now see crowd. That's what they do. But we Nigerians, we cannot do that. That's the area where we are failing. And we are failing, and I will use the word of Donald Trump, bigly. We are failing bigly in this regard. Seriously, we are failing because they never come together. Omoyele Sowore cannot bring his own people. All the CSO, bring their own people. VDM will refuse to be part of it. He won't bring his own people. Then we are going nowhere. So, bottom line, my message, what I'm just saying, my monologue, what I'm just saying is just the fact that the Nigerian politicians are not seeing any threats. They are not being confronted by the Nigerian people. They see it as being confronted by individuals who are doing it for their own
Mr.
selfish
Jonathan.
interests, for their own selfish purposes,
Mr.
not
Jonathan.
the entirety of the Nigerian people.
Mr. Jonathan.
That's it. I'll leave it there for now. Thank you
Mr.
very much.
Jonathan.
Yes.
Give us a mandate. Speak. Just speak. Just they speak, they go.
They are the most luckiest politicians on the face of the earth. Nigerian
Yes.
politicians are
Yes.
the most luckiest politicians on the face of the earth. I'll just observe all protocols, because what is happening now is enough to reset a country. What is happening currently in the country it is enough to reset a country. How criminals remain in power, they loot your country, destroy the country, and because there's Ramadan and because there's Lent, they will ask you to forgive them. And this same person will still go back again. Even when he's asking you for forgiveness, he's still destroying the country. These men are the most luckiest. They are the most luckiest politicians on the face of the earth. As a matter of fact, in some places, China, for example, if these guys were in China, they would have forgotten them for a very long time ago. If Wiki was a Chinese person doing this, he would have been forgotten a very long time ago. If Tinubu was a Chinese person, he would have been forgotten a long time ago. Nigerians, man, it's so sad. It is very, very sad that we have a country like this and you just allow these marauders, these criminals to just go away like as if they are just checking out. In case they are hearing me tonight, which I know some of them are doing, you are the most luckiest human being on the face of the earth. And these are the reason why you steal from the people, destroy our commonwealth, and Nigerians are just letting you to check out. The same thing happened here some weeks ago or some months ago. Obaseki, after destroying Edo State, was somewhere in Dallas, and they were still giving this criminal, they were still giving him an award. They still gave Obaseki an award, some Edo lights in the US here. And the guy is just parading himself from US to Canada. Now, what he is trying to do is how to now go for Senate. Allegedly, Nigerian politicians are the most luckiest politician on the face of the earth. Because by now, even signing this criminal act into law, the country should feel it. But you have useless youths, criminal youths, youth without any direction. By the end of this month, now you see them gather in churches, in mosques, praying. Only in Nigeria, they would destroy factories, turn those factories to church and mosque, and they are praying for work. They are praying, God, give me job. It is so sad. I don't regret being a Nigerian. As a matter of fact, I'm a lucky human being a Nigerian. But the truth must be said. Nigerian politicians are the most luckiest human being on the face of the earth. Nigerian, you just allow the effort of someone like Peter Aka, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, Dele Farotimi crying on national TV, weeping. And Nigerian youth, useless youths, youth without direction and focus, youth without any vision and agenda, just allowing these thieves to sleep and just go. As a matter of fact, I'm from your state. And you are, I will not say you all are useless. Because by now, those 3 senators representing Oyo South, Oyo North, and Oyo Central, possibly, you should have visited Oyekelo Kebele Wonwu, Kebi Wonleri, Kini Wori Lowo, Lobet of Warowo, that made them vote to vote against election transmission of results. You should visit them and ask them questions. So sad. Generations are not built this way. Nations are not built this way. Life is not built upon this. I speak from a place of pain. And I tell you why. I have said it here on several times. I was struck by a trailer in Nigeria. They had to leave that trailer 3 times. The first time it fell, I was still under it. Second time it fell. The third time they yanked me out of the trailer. They took me to the first hospital. They will not take me. Second one rejected me. Gobi was where they treated me. When they took me to Gobi, the doctor sat down reading his newspaper. My rib got busted. My leg, one of my leg was broken. The other one, something came in and came out. Doctor was just reading his newspaper, thinking that I was going to die in 5 minutes. But to the glory of God, I'm like, the same Gobi that you cannot recognize today in the hands of these criminals was where God revived me and saved me. Can you recognize the same Gobi today? That's why CM will tell us about Luth. I grew up in Lagos State. I know what Luth used to be. These are premier universities. UCH, Ife, Great Ife. These are premier universities. But these criminals destroy everything. And Nigerian youth, they will wear their clothes, put on their chains, and they are just parabolating around the places, living with these criminals in their villages and their sublets. You now see pastors turn criminals also. PFN and CANs destroying their own people because of politics. You get money from these politicians to destroy your own people. You all will face the wrath of the Almighty God on your last day. You all will face the wrath of the Almighty God because you join these criminals to destroy the country. Nigerian youth are just useless youth. They get sleeping around, boys doing yahoo yahoo. If they can see where they will steal, they are good. Once they see where they will steal from, once they see a man that will sleep with them, give them money, their destiny is solved. Their life is better. When countries are building on AI, doing different revolutions all over the world, imagine health, imagine technology. What you see in Nigeria is imagine criminals. They are now, you now see them imagine from one tactics to the other. When they try these tactics today, it worked for them. They used to steal from Nigeria. Before you know it, they are already devising and that means. That's why you see someone like criminal Wiki devise a means to steal from his own people. And he will still devise and that means to steal from them. Building houses for judges. In which country do you see politicians build houses for judges? By the grace of God, I live in the US. At least I've been here now, maybe over a decade. I've never seen Greg Albert said he wants to build houses for judges. Criminals everywhere. As a matter of fact, Donald Trump, that people are crying about the tariff war. Supreme Court just strike down the tariff today, saying it is illegal. It is an illegal act. But in Nigeria, they would have clapped for the president, the criminal idiot in power. Permit me, Mr. Elvis, apologies to this channel. So painful when you see men like this you're already nearing your grave. You are destroying your generation unborn. You were a governor in Lagos State. You are still a governor and the president of that country. Criminal president. Destroying the country. Nigerian youth, you are the most, I don't know what to say. So painful. You are depending on Peter Obi to come and protest. Peter Obi, I know there's still a glimpse of hope if we don't give up. But should 2027 slip off, Ogamisa, I salute you, sir. You have tried. You are the best of Nigerians that have ever lived, that I witnessed in my own time. and I will celebrate you till I go into my grave. Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, your life challenges me. I'm not a perfect human being. I have my own downfall. I have my own up and down. I'm not a perfect human being. But the way you build a country is what Peter Obi is telling us. We all can come together. Mr. Peter Obi is not a saint. Mr. Elvis is not a saint. Black Panther is not a saint. Mr. Jonathan is not a saint. But we are saying that even in our own weaknesses, we can still come together and build a country. Maybe diaspora is not a saint, but we leverage from their wisdom. I'm not a perfect human being. I have my own up and down. So sad to see a country like this. We have oil, we have gold, we have lithium, we have bitumen. If you wash tomato, pour the water in Bauchi on a rock, the next day you see tomato in that ground because God gave us a fertile ground. But that same fertile ground today is a place where blood, the red oil of human being is flowing. Just some days ago, I saw a youth calling out Tom Polo. You asked us not to steal oil. Today, government is stealing oil. If each of you collects money, you keep quiet. Useless youths. Tom Polo asks you to steal oil. But Tom Polo is running, he has billions of naira in enterprise wealth without enterprise. Tell me what Tom Polo, what he did to become a millionaire or a billionaire. The Oragotar Asari Dokubo. What enterprise does he have? None. But when you see government, you see criminals in power, they steal from the people and they put touts there to steal also, they are good. MC Oluomo, what does he call himself? Criminals. They buy people because politicians want to get into power. You are killing fáwọn jẹgúnújẹrá òun pa àwọn èèyàn títí ẹ fáwọn jẹgúnújẹrá àwọn ọmọ tiẹ̀ wọ́n wà lamẹ́ríkà ń bì. Two of your own trainer, they are in the US Army, but you are a criminal in Nigeria, destroying your own country. Only if God is man, or if God was man. I wish F. Emmanuel, maybe if F. Emmanuel is God, or Mr. Jonathan is God, most of you would have been pied by now. We are not perfect human beings on this platform. We only want a better country. Is that too much for you? Is that too much for people to ask for? I wish you guys are Chinese. In Chinese today, they have sculptures of their criminal elements. You know what people are doing? They will go to that sculpture and they are slapping the sculpture like I said, they are slapping the human beings. That is the guys that destroy China. Even as good as China is today, people are still angry with their ancestors. And we see in Nigeria, you see Wike, the criminal drunkard running around. When he has drunk, he speaks like someone that has no brain. Man, Mr. Elvis, I have not seen you as a human being, but my brother, I love you. Mr. Jonathan, I've not seen you. We have spoken even after offline. Egbon, God bless you. Black Panther, I love you as a brother. Mr. F. Emmanuel, me and you, we are in the same place. Dr. CM, I've not seen you, but you are a brother indeed. But I greet you all. I'm not speaking because I've lost hope, but I speak from a place of pain that my fellow brothers and sisters cannot fight for what belongs to them, but rather allow these criminals to destroy the country. I wish I can see Peter, Nigeria. These are bright mind. That guy does not carry paper to speak. He speaks from the wealth of knowledge. Mr. Halles, on this platform, people, they speak from their brain, speak wisdom. Mr. Elvis, posterity will not forget you. The day I see you, my brother, it's good for us to have dinner, have breakfast, or have lunch together. It's so painful and so sad. Mr. Peter Obi, in case you don't make it 2027, please just go and rest. You have done your best for the country. You have done your best. Panelists, Nigeria Watch Media, Nigerians all over the world. I'm not giving up hope, but it's so painful that these criminals will steal from us and then tell us to forgive them. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Give us our mandate. I think that's it. If Mr. Elvis is there. Mr. Elvis, are you there? I think he's having network issues there. All right. Mr. F. Emmanuel.
Sorry, were you guys not hearing me?
I can hear you very well. I listen to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, yeah. So, Mr. Elvis. Okay. All right then. It was our mandate. I think let's call it a day. It's been a.
Egmont, we have tried our best.
Yes.
Even when you are working, you are not working. When you are traveling, you are not traveling. You are always on this platform doing your best. Yeah. And you see Nigerians, you just playing around. They want to become like Pela. They want to become like Cubana. They want to become like this one, where they make their way. They don't know. Mm-hmm. At least if you ask F. Emmanuel, he can tell you what he does in the US for a living. Yes. He can tell you how painful what it means to make money. He can account for every $1 that enters his pocket.
Yes.
It's so painful. It's so painful that Nigerian youth they can just wear their clothes. Today, this evening now, they'll be in either beer parlor or one club. Ask F. Emmanuel if he has ever been to club here in the US.
You know what is sustaining them in Nigeria is fraud. What is sustaining Nigerians is simply fraud. There is nothing else. It's just fraud that is sustaining Nigerians. You see what happened in I listened to one interview yesterday that Sheung did with one lady. She has to come to the public to talk about she's having issues with Osun State government, right? And then I think she was contracted to do the to work. She got this contract from Adeleke, the governor of Osun State, to unravel the ghost worker problem that they have in Osun State. What she came up with was mind-boggling. And you can see that Nigerians, the reason why they are not coming out is that Nigerians are being subsidized. They are subsidizing themselves through fraud. That's it. Because what this woman came up, Adeleke will have to come out and defend himself. There's no any other way. Because when they will say one account is receiving 5,000 salaries. One account, 5,000 salaries. So when you see Nigerians, all of them, just enjoying themselves now, they don't even care what is going on in Nigeria.
Mr. Jonathan, sir.
Yes.
Do you know when, as soon as they said Adeleke won the election, I was saying to my high school WhatsApp chat that this guy just dance around. Can this one do anything for his state? And they all attack me and say, no, it's not because he dance. He's going to be a good governor. Where is he today?
Where is he?
How many roads were tarred in Osun State ever since this guy became a governor?
The woman said they are milking about 13 billion every year from Osun State. 13 billion naira. That's what they are
How
milking.
many roads have you heard that Adeleke tarred ever since he became governor of Osun State? How many roads, sir?
Nothing.
He's just dancing around. I told this guy, this one is just dancing around. He cannot. What? And they said that no, it's not because if he likes to dance, that's not a problem. I think today all of them today can go and ask him what he has done for his state. When I came here, the place when I first landed here, the place I used to live, I can tell you the sequence of development, rapid, sir. In the whole of DFW area, at least you are in Canada, you are not far from us. The Dallas Fort Worth area, it can tell you the kind of massive projects going on, the way they are connecting road.
Okay.
These are not like maybe you are connecting Idumot and this, you are connecting several cities, different cities together.
Can you hear me?
Running in billions of dollars.
Can you hear me?
You know they hear anybody.
Yeah, I think he can hear now.
And these guys, man, I don't know. It's so painful.
All right,
So
Mr. Ivy.
painful.
Okay, thank you very much. Give us a mandate. Unfortunately, not the year also they talk. I wanted to add to what he was saying that these people visit that particular developed place you are talking about. They visit all the developed countries in the world. They deliberately want to impoverish Nigeria. They deliberately want to see us cry the way we are crying. Not that they don't know. So there's nothing you are going to tell them that they are not aware of already. When they are sick, they go to developed country to treat themselves. When their family members are sick or anything happening to them, they go to developed country to treat themselves. In fact, most of them, their family member lives overseas. So they know these things, not that they don't know. It's just these people are just deliberately wicked, looting for their future and their children's
Mr.
future.
Elvis, they are the most luckiest politician on the face of the earth. They are the most luckiest on the face of the earth.
Yeah, but Nigerians are useless. Simple.
It's true.
It's true. I mean, make we round up, but we don't do today.
All right. Okay, Mr. Elvis, I think we're done. Eh?
Thank you.
I saw
Thank you very much.
The other day, I know say you be you know where I take no say you be real Arsenal fan. Say this man a real Arsenal fan. That day, for the first time, you just round up the show. You just close up. You just go. You don't even say anything at all. You just say, you know what? It's over. I never see you because before you round up the show, you have your closing. You don't even do closing at all. I say this thing really pain this man.
Pain you. I say, I beg.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not good to support it's not good to support a football with emotions. It's not a good thing.
Oh my God, you have enough fun.
I have a long way to go.
Oh,
so painful. Now I'm still feeling the pain. Now we are not praying for Man City to draw or lose to Newcastle tomorrow. Just imagine that.
That's the thing with my son. They tell me yesterday. He said it's over.
It's over, Baba. It looks over. For me, it go hard. But let's see. 2 points clear. 2 points.
That is the language of Arsenal. I say it's now 2 points clear. You see, Man City, once Man City win like this, you know, go see their back again. They will win the rest of the matches.
No, not that they are good. Even the Man City, they are not too good as well. So, but it's just that Arsenal is not doing well for themselves. You know, so yeah, the only people that will stop Arsenal this season is the same Arsenal, nothing else, not Man City. You know, Man City is not good. Look how many games they have lost. You know, Arsenal just keep losing to smaller teams. I beg, make I go relax, bro. A weekend, we do it a weekend. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you. Give us a mandate, F. Emmanuel. Thank you, Black Panther, for coming in. Many others, Sir Louis, and many more. And it was only Simon that called in today. Thank you very much. And those of you that supported the channel, thank you very much, Madam Eugenia. I'm very grateful. Thanks for all that you do. May God bless you for me. I appreciate you all. Right there, Mother for Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do for us here daily. Thank you, Abu Azim, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Appreciate every one of you right there, Madam Eugenia, once again, and Peggy Modi. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you, Kingsley. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Michael Okata, thank you, Modias Academy, and many others. Patrick Cosmos, thank you very much. I pronounce your name properly. And God bless you now. My people, press on the like, help us to share. We've come to the end of the broadcast. You know, Mr. Alabo, I don't understand. We don't close already. No verse. You come tomorrow. We'll continue from where you stop tomorrow. No verse. Thank you. We'll be here since now.
I beg.
Which one be a beg for his side? We don't close.
I see Mr. Jonathan, and they give us a mandate.
Mr. Jonathan don't go already. He don't go already. Everybody don't go.
No, if he go moderate himself, make it day, and I think go moderate, make it day.
No.
I
Now
beg,
another episode.
just give me few this thing. I beg, even if not 2 minutes.
Oh, Tio, what be this now? Eh?
No best, my brother. No best. I can't
And
surprise. I
because of
can't see you as
your
soon as you
common
enter.
they do this one now. Oh yeah, quick talk to us quickly.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you for what you do. Give us Amanda good evening. Mr. Jonathan, thank you. My brother, Mr. F. Emmanuel, my Rivers brother. God bless you, sir. A new Nigeria is possible, and that new Nigeria is coming, which I know all of us will have to come together. It's the same message I keep passing every day. Last time when I spoke, I did some video which I said we should hold Akpabio responsible. But today now, it's obvious for us. Tinubu is the problem because for any one of you who has been saying that Tinubu is a Democrat, I think you should bury your face in shame. This man is a tyranny. This man is wicked. He's evil. I have asked this question several times. Give us a mandate, Mr. Jonathan. Who is the father of Tinubu? Who is the mother of Tinubu? This is the worst mistake Nigeria have made. A man with no origin, no trace of origin. They say now Osun State because of one woman called Tinubu. Say he adopt him. You don't know where he for. No be say he adopt him. When be say they say okay, mama born and put him by the side of road. A full grown up man, now they adopt. They don't know where he come from. Today he's sitting down there. Does Nigeria think this person care? It is left for you Nigerians now. This is the best time. Civil society are calling. Mrs. Ene was crying out that civil society cannot do all these things without the citizens. Mr. Niger Watch cannot do all these things without you that is feeling this pain. So it is high time for wherever you are. I said it before that
Mr.
you
Labo,
don't. Yes, my brother.
please, I have one plea to you. There is a video I saw of one of our brother from your region calling
Yes.
Tompolo. Please use your language, talk to him. He should leave Tompolo alone. Let them galvanize themselves and join this race so that we all can fight for the emancipation of our country. If we get this thing right, they will enjoy this resource control that is crying for. Please.
Give us a mandate. Your network is disturbing. Just forget about those people you are seeing. Just leave them. Please ignore those people. We depend on Nigerians and you people on the street, not people who have already benefited from the system, who are still benefiting from the system. They can't fight for us. Asari Dokubo was talking about freedom fight for
No, I'm not talking about
Niger.
Asari. I'm talking about
No,
those
I'm just
guys.
mentioning for you. Tom Polo
Okay,
was the
yeah.
same thing. They are my uncles. It was the same thing, but today the system have blessed them. So they can't fight the same system that blessed them.
That's true, Joe. Mr. Alabo, are you there?
All right. Mr. Alabo, you cannot be on and off and you want us to continue this broadcast. I can see you on the backstage again. We need to go now, Mr. Alaba. I don't know what to happen.
This thing, I don't know waiting up on Niger Watch, no vest. I don't know. The thing just kicked me out. Oh. I got I've been our village people. So I was saying something. I was pleading with give us a mandate to please forget about those people that the system have already blessed them. He has favored them in a crooked way. They can't. So anyone calling, hoping that Tompolo will come and fight for people, no. They are already part of the fair system. But it's the common people on the street. I'm talking to you. That is my brother on that creek that does not have access. Tompolo child is in UK. So he's doing very well. Asari children are not anywhere near Nigeria. They are doing very well. So it is you who don't have access to hospital. You that don't have access, you don't even have any job on that creek. Those are the people I'm talking about. The innocent Nigeria on the street are the people I'm calling out to come out and take back their country. See, the system that Tinubu is using, the way it's running, you saw it from Lagos State. That is the same thing, want to replicate it across Nigeria, and he's doing it gradually. Tinubu dares Nigeria. I'm telling you that I must do this thing. A dear Nigeria armies, a dear National Assembly, a dear a whole Nigeria, the whole country. The Nigeria army, he promote his ADC from nobody. He did not go through school to where he is today. Across many people who have been there, who have suffered, went through the NDA, and the Nigerian army have not done anything about it. No query, no question. The National Assembly, Tinubu will bring anything, is in control. This bill, I am telling you, is Attorney General Fashola, all of them is crook people who you don't see them on camera. They are the people that draft this electoral law that is signed. So Tinubu,
including Wike,
yes,
including Wike.
Yes, they are the people that sat down. You don't see them. They draft out this electoral bill you saw. The gazetted one that will come out, you people will see the thing. That is why you see that useless man from Abia State say he's deputy speaker that is not reading them out. It's a different thing. The one that happened to the tax law, this one is a child's play. When the gazetted one will come out for Nigerians to see. So it is left for you. Most of you will say, what it concern me with politics? We keep saying this thing. The useless policy of these people who are not qualified to be your leaders is the reason why you don't have job. The
But
useless
Mr. Labo,
policy. Yes, sir.
They don't know if they don't know if they don't fight against it now. This is a free way for them to now pass that tax act that will be coming next year. That will be coming as soon as it gets into the concept. 35%. So Nigeria, if you don't want that to happen, now begin to fight against this thing. So that this guy does not reach himself into power come 2027.
If you are using that one, give us a mandate. Our problem is that we want job for our people. If you are using that one, Nigeria will tell you that they will adjust. No matter the condition you put Nigeria, push them to the wall, they will find a way, break through the wall and go to other side, waiting for you to still come. That is Nigerian nature, how the leaders have brainwashed people to keep. So if you're using that one, my brother, they will know. This one now is to let them know that this is the only option you have to make the right choice. With this one that Tinubu have said he has signed, they prepare in their backyard, you can see he break everything. There is no consultation, no harmonization for you to harmonize that bill, discuss with the Attorney General, because all of them did it. You did not pass it to INEC. So this is to tell you that Amoputan, well, I don't know, this is useless name because it's going to be worse than Mahmoud. It's going to be worse than Mahmoud. It's already worse than Mahmoud with what he's doing. He has come to tell Nigeria that we don't have network. Today, he has come to tell Nigeria that the one that Mahmoud deceived Nigeria to say, okay, we'll have at least 90-something% coverage. Now, this one have come to tell us that with the discussion he had with the communication, the telecom committee, that they don't have even up to that 70%.
When was that? When was that?
When he was doing this thing, you didn't know, when he was announcing the timetable for all those, where they were asking him questions, all those ones regarding this.
So does he know more than Mike Guinea? Does he know more than Mike Guinea?
Yes, it's part of the thing presented to National Assembly. That is why Akpabio is running. They said they don't have network. They are the one now deciding. They are the one deciding to Nigerian, deciding to everyone, telecom, communication, that you don't have this percentage, you don't have this. So this is a system with a plan. INEC is involved with this reform that Tinubu did, not National Assembly. They just send the bill to Akpabio. That is why Akpabio will do everything possible they can do to make it go through, not to go against what Tinubu wants. Is this a democracy? No. So when you That is why that man with one big watermelon head call himself Babajide Otutoji, who does not have any integrity, who has been there. People will think deceiving people the same way just to project Tinubu to become president is what they are keep deceiving people. So I pity people who listen to those kind of yeye people who lack integrity, who will come to deceive Nigerians. Nigerians, we must wake up and take back our country. Don't listen to these people. Beavers does not need network. We have said it out without number. Just upload. The same beavers you are using to do accreditation before voting, the same beavers you use to capture somebody's face, to identify that person. The electoral law said without beavers, there is no accreditation. There is no any provision for the beavers. So the beavers must capture you. Anything outside the beavers, that same beavers, you are not telling us you cannot use that same beavers to transmit. The same beavers you use for accreditation, the same beavers cannot transmit. So they think Nigerians are fools. They are the ones that are fools. But I give it to them because Nigeria have decided to continue. They push them, they continue to move back. They push them, they continue to move back. They refuse to stand up and fight. I will keep saying it. Our security agencies are not up to 1 million. If 1 million come out in Rivers State, 1 million come out in Akwa Ibom, 1 million come out in Benue, 1 million come out in Sokoto, 1 million come out in Lagos, this country, these people will even be scared and look, Tinubu will not be in Nigeria, will run away. The one that is flying every time, leaving Nigeria because of a fear of
Nigerian youth, please come out and fight this fight. Nigerian youth, please.
We must unite now and stand up. It's what the people want. These people are our employees. You are the one paying Tinubu salary. It's your money that is spending. It's your money that Akpabio is dissipating. They are using in doing every nonsense they are doing. So you have every right to stand up and tell the people, we don't want this. This is what we want. That is what we are doing. So you have the right to lock the National Assembly and say, no. We have the right to even recall Akpabio wherever it is. And most of those National Assembly, you have that right. You have the right to tell them, no, this is what we want. And we don't want this. So why are we scared? Must every one of us travel to Abuja? Because there will be a limitation. Not everybody will pay flight. Even those who manage to pay flight to Abuja. No. I am telling you, MC Koboko, I was happy when you went into Calabar Market doing your own protest. Why did you now spend flight to go to Abuja? Continue. If you have that momentum in your place, whether a few followers you have, go with those people in each state you are. No need to travel to Abuja. Block your local assembly. Before this bill got to this place, it get to the state assembly. They are all involved. So block your state assembly. Block everywhere. If you can't travel to your state, go to your local government. Let them see the protest across. Let me see how many security that can stop Nigerians. You see, if 50 million of Nigeria is out on the street, does a PC member, are they up to 5 million? APC member are not up to 5 million. Put them together. I'm telling you the truth. Put them together, they are not up to 5 million, another 10 million. Why are Nigerians making this kind of mistake? Just keeping quiet. And the same Festus Kayamo is the one ranting mad because today he's in power. I pity people that will come and be telling us integrity. That is why the only man I can trust as a politician is Peter Obi, because he has tested power and he has proved himself beyond that. That is the only man. No politicians have beat that record. All these ones, once you give them power, I'm a technocrat, I'm an activist, give them power, they belong to the system. They become useless. Their integrity become useless. They begin to speak from both sides of their mouth. This is Festus Kayamo today. But one thing I want to let them know is that this power is transient. It's not permanent. The only permanent thing in life, which is we know, that is change. That is the only constant thing. And as far as there is change, this government will go one day. Nigerians, we must wake up and take back our country.
We don't need to wait. We don't need to wait for it to go one day. We can ask it to go by force. Nigeria can chase this government away. We don't have to wait for it to go.
It starts from something now. If it fails, now you are asking for this electoral reform. This is what we want. And it's proving stubborn. the more the street is hitting. But nobody is having intention. You don't go that you want to topple. No. We are asking for what is ours. Nobody is coming to topple his government. So that tomorrow they will not wake up and begin to say, oh, give us our mandate. Alaba said, let's go and topple Tinubu. No. We are asking for what is ours. And they must give it to us. It's when he failed to give it to us, you can't control the people. That is the area. It will lead from one thing to another. Every revolution that happens, it starts from one thing to another. Before you know, people will begin to say, we don't need your government. But if you are listening, government who will say no, this. So you understand the importance of protest. That is why Erufai accused them of importing chemical. You can hear Sowore saying what the kind of chemical they spray on them is not tear gas. So who knows? Because these corrupt and criminal-minded people, they don't care about life. They don't care about any of you. That is why you will see Wike will come. Look at Abuja. How many times do you see APC doing any campaign? Going to grassroots to campaign, but Wike sat and saying we want to compensate to President Tinubu have done well for us. This is time for us to pay him back. We will win all this thing. We must return it back to the... In which place do you do that kind of thing? Why? Because he think he controls the INEC. Abuja people wake up and teach him a lesson tomorrow. Wake up and teach him a lesson tomorrow. Show him that Abuja is not Port Harcourt. The one he ran away from labor protester, you people should not allow him to escape from you if you want to rig your election. This is a high time we must follow them eyeball to eyeball. Follow them step by step. If they take first step, we should take two. If they take two, we should take four. We should always be ahead of these people. That is the only way we will take back our country. Please, Collins, let me allow you to speak, my brother. Welcome and good evening, sir. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much. Just give me like 3 minutes. I'll get back, please. Sorry.
Naija, if you see the reason why we there, please call, you no go understand though. Naija Watch don't they announce they go. Now me come in before Naija Watch come there. So this appeal where they give so. For us to wait for
I just want to quickly respond to something, just 1 minute.
No, you can just do a move around while he's getting ready. Maybe Mr. Jonathan, if he has anything to say, or Mr. F. Emmanuel, if you want to say something.
Okay, Mr. F. Emmanuel, do you have anything to say, or should I continue from where I stop? Mr. Jonathan, I think everyone is busy.
Go ahead, Mr. Labo, go ahead.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, Mr. Jonathan, thank you, sir. So, look at this now. A man who said, take it, grab it, and run away, snatch it. That power is not served a la carte. He picked that power from the first day Tinubu entered office. He started campaign. And Fabio started it when they flag up Yayeye, Calabar. When we have other roads that they have not fixed, we are the one to start to take money.
Mr. Labo, sorry, I see something. I see something that surprised me. They said that Alex Oti is a very first painter to paint a brand new escalator in Abia State. That Alex Oti is the very first painter to paint a escalator, maybe from the ground. He put the foundation, install the escalator,
and the
paint
same,
it.
Give us a mandate. It's not just Okalo that gave him the name. Nah? So people are moving with the name. At least he's painting something that Abia people are enjoying.
No, what I'm saying is, I'm saying sarcastically that he's the first person to build escalator in Abia State.
He did not build though. Don't use the language build though. He's painting. No? Remember, he's painting. Alex Oti is not building. He's painting the one that Ojus Okalo have already done.
Okay, I'm ready when you're ready.
Okay. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. But Abia people understand that this man, what he's doing, let them continue and wait.
All right. So, thank you very much for the time. Mr. Elvis, thank you for bringing me in. I know I'm a bit late, and I appreciate you bringing me in. And Mommy Diaspora, I want to celebrate you as always. God bless you. for what you are doing.
Mr. Condit, we'll be done close. Now extra time with this, so extra time.
Thank you. God bless you. That's why the shower blessing on you. So God bless you, my brother. I know. I did background. I don't feel joy. I just
they try bribe me with that too. They try bribe me.
Inducement. This is inducement.
I weaken you. So it is well. Thank you very much. I'll be on the background. I wanted to come in, but I'll be a bit engaged. You see, if I look all these things where they happen, so I would just want feel pains, you know. I feel there's a part of my heart that I feel serious pains that nobody can. It's only me and God that can always, know how I feel for that part, you know, because it's just personal. Because it will say maybe I don't enjoy in my life to say I don't enjoy the dividends of democracy. Maybe I not feel what I feel so. Because if I see how democracy intervene for the life of people around me and other people I know, I continue to feel pain. And if I look around, what did happen for Nigeria so? Now one place now for make the mistake. I know we are trying to struggle it out, to fight to see if we can get it right. But the major place that we have refused to address is the area where the judiciary, you know, has become very, very compromised. You know, they become very compromised, highly compromised. You know, Nigeria put us for the judicial system of Nigeria, put us for the stage where we do so, because the judiciary is the common hope of is the hope of the common man in a democratic system. You know, because it serves as a check, you know, on power and protecting individuals' rights. That is the judiciary. And when people begin to talk about dignity, it's very painful that we begin to tell people to create that dignity on their own. They should be very, very dignified in terms of personality. They should have integrity. No, human beings are not supposed to have integrity. We are more or less animalistic in our behavior. You know, those people that are supposed to keep their integrity through their trainings and provisions of acquisition of skills that are you know, banded by the law to have integrity, are supposed to be the judicial system of any country, whereby they don't have to compromise. The hope of any nation is in their hands. That is why you see that a civilized world, they don't play with the judiciary, so they don't compromise at all. Because in the rule of law, they uphold that laws and prevent abuse of power. You know, but when judiciary fail, that nation will never grow. That nation will never grow. If you look at what brought us to where we are today, is the judicial system. We spend billions, you know, by federal government of the man that left, late Buhari, we remember you know wherever they bless. He does spend billions. They arrange INEC, you know, he come out, he can't carry Jagaba can't come now, or ring election. As he ring election, instead of the judiciary to keep their dignity, may they do the right thing so that thing will be corrected. They can't go carry what they're not supposed to carry. Can't talk say now this guy now winner because they say he glitch day, blah blah blah. Instead of to also they repeat the election, everybody see transparency. They can't compromise now. Now we they go back now. Go they want regulate what you not supposed to regulate if judiciary get dignity. We're not supposed to go that area. Say we want go regulate that because for them to come say okay, what did they electronic board now they'll take judge, not be waiting people cancel. Now they put us for the problem all day. So even when we talk about protection of rights, they don't safeguard fundamental rights at all. They don't even give freedom to people for people to have freedom of speech. So in terms of accountability, they are supposed to be heard. I mean, they're supposed to hold responsible those in power so that they'll be accountable for their action. But are they doing that? No. So if we actually look at where we are, now judiciary put us for the place where we all this and they frustrate this country. So if we will say okay,
Justice Okoro.
Sorry.
Justice Okoro. His name is Justice Okoro.
Yeah, Justice Okoro. You know, because when judiciary don't mess up now, he can't make that INEC chairman, Professor what they call him, Mahmoud. What do they call him? Mahmoud.
Mahmoud now.
Yeah, the rename now they try to remember.
Now Mahmoud, they don't already call him now.
So he can't make that man can't get prestige where they will go give him that position. Say it only be judiciary carry Mahmoud enter court. Say why you go read this election? Why be say you can't go call election? You can't go call result when election never finish. Then they try him. Another person of it try. I don't know that I understand. So the judiciary just put up for where they so. So if someone will start this issue self, for if you really look at, because if you say make Nigerians go face, you say make the common men go face these powerful politicians, what did they go do us? It go too much. We not feel pay. The blood where they will take pay go too much. If we ever let Nigerians do, the people where they suppose just face, your fair face. Now to just look for all these people where they judge all this matter, if they jam them, may they break their hand, break their leg, turn them to people. So that people will learn less. Because if judiciary not they okay, not what we do for Nigeria. Not what we do. Judiciary, they say blue, not blue. Okay, look at what the Supreme Court is doing now. The Supreme Court, they are turning cases around. They are making new laws for Nigeria. They are the problem we have right now. If you look at it vividly, huh?
Only when it favor the ruling party.
The ruling party, because
they cannot do anything against the ruling party. That is what is happening.
Because if the ruling party have hijacked, if we actually look at it, if the ruling party have hijacked, or the political players, if they've hijacked the system by hijacking it, the only way they can hijack the system is to hijack the judiciary, and this they've done that, they've hijacked the judiciary,
they have hijacked the judiciary and the
so
National
what
Assembly.
What we need to do is to attack the judicial system of Nigeria. For me, that would have been my best recommendation. If you ask me, we have to tackle the judicial system of Nigeria. When we say anybody will be judged, when we say judges will go instead of us to pursue politicians, before we begin pursue the people with the legislative arm of government, we'll just pursue enter different courts, all those magistrate courts, we'll just enter inside. Any judge will sit down for the place where they'll bring a command, they will post some, they go popo head. Tell them say we don't dare well say now get this problem. If they begin popo all these people with the legislative arm of government, judicial arm of government, I believe that this go correct itself. Because if they enter one judge has to popo a family, tell them say the problem with this man get on. But it's just that it's a pity that Nigeria don't know what they're supposed to do, because they're not there well what they go on. Many of them not there well as they talk. So some of them never even watch television for more than 3-4 weeks or 1 month. I don't tell you. So the first force what we go do now, if
Mr.
one
Collins, Mr. Collins,
yeah, go ahead, bro.
When you say they are not aware, are they not going to market to go and buy things in the market?
Who?
Nigerians.
It's not.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying. They are not aware of what is happening. They don't even. Many of them things are expensive, but they don't know the specific. I mean, the actual reasons. They don't know. They don't know the evidence of what is going on. I don't know if you understand. They can't explain it. The reason for anything. They are blindfolded.
No. That is the ignorant one where be said in their village we don't know anything.
And another ignorant one, how many
pounds? Millions of people on this who are in Lagos, who are enlightened, who are educated, that are educated illiterates, who are still supporting this.
May I tell you about those millions where they talk. So you see all those millions where they talk and say they are educated, they are this and that. Most of them are benefiting from this bad system already.
Yes.
They are benefiting from it. So those people cannot actually speak. They are benefiting. Imagine a person like Obi Kubana now, where you say you want to go collect money, you don't face on that side. The other one, Kubana priest, don't face the other side. All those people, these are the illiterate ones that we have among us. They already compromised. They are already in the same system. So the people, the vast majority of Nigerians are in abject poverty. Vast majority. They live less than $1 a day. Vast majority.
My brother Prince, sorry. If you want to do, just enter the street of Nigeria and ask question. Nigerians, majority in Nigeria do not understand or believe that getting into office and they believe that government money is not stealing.
If you get there, you take it.
They believe it's not stealing.
Once you enter there,
just ask people. So they are not seeing corruption as if it's something.
That is what I'm saying. Now you get it. They don't know.
When is my turn going to come?
That is
people running after week, following week. After
exactly.
taking someone from River State and frustrated you. He did not give you a job, but they are still following. What are they hoping for? One day I will be the councillor. One day I will get one appointment. I will take
Exactly,
my own.
exactly. You are explaining.
This is how it is in Nigeria today.
Exactly. So all these people now, all these kind of people now, if you can't go there, why educate them? But most time, if I go Nigeria, because I've got a lot of friends that are in position. Some have my friends are even retired in politics. Many of them they go to Senate, they go to House of Reps, House of Assembly, local government chairmen, and members of state executives. They have made money. When I'm discussing with them, discussing with their followers at times, they look at me as somebody that is it because this man does stupid for abroad? I'll be waiting
Because
because
don't go abroad.
they not if you understand what they talk. Now only few of them will say abroad. Now true they talk, but you don't too late because they believe say don't too late.
That is the thing.
Don't say don't too late. Say, what
That is the response you get.
They can't understand. So you can't help somebody that don't know that you are helping him. If you are never careful, self, they will sell you. So the system is gone. The system is gone, and the only way this kind of thing can happen is the only way we can make this change is just a revolution. But we can't. The way the revolution will happen, we don't know. I pray that God should let it happen. You'll see 2027. You'll see 2027. You'll see 2027.
Please, I've told you that. I've told you several times here that Tinubu is deliberately want Nigeria to split because the body language is showing you that a leader who will tell you he's doing the north, he's dealing with the north, he's dealing with the south, he's dealing with the east, he's dealing with the west. The man who will dare your constitution, damn everyone. What is that man calling for? It's calling for.
Okay, now, listen. Me, I tell you one secret about Agbado we will not know. You know, say Agbado now, Agbado right now. Some people will say, okay, they say, okay, they support people who call them best strategists for among the politicians now. You know why? Because right from time, if you look at Agbado from 1999, now the only person, Agbado now the only person who hold Lagos straight from 1999 to 2023. He hold on, he not live on for straight 24 years.
That's not a strategy now. That's not a strategy.
Now you just strategy, but for them, that for Nigeria,
it's not a strategy.
No, wait, let me learn. You see, with that kind of way where you take whole Lagos tight, he forget say in the fight against the federal level that time where take whole Lagos, but as he can enter presidency, he want to do the same thing we do. We keep the old Lagos to ransom for many years. Now they try to do so. But he can't forget
in Nigeria.
He can't forget say
done it too.
No, wait now. No, you never know where the result they go. But you go see what happen for Nigeria. This what you want happen for Nigeria so very soon. Okay. A lot of people know this. Not the first year.
He has captured Nigeria. Because
you get where they go because you try to toss the temper on so many things. But you the feel say not there way, but you don't know say Lagos, Nigeria not be Lagos. Now that the mistake will come forth for your head. You go see,
no talk like that too. If Nigeria remain gullible, Nigeria will be Lagos. As it stands today, Nigeria is Lagos. On that,
no, you know go walk, bro. You go see, what will happen. Okay, now I tell you where the problem start to come from.
As it is today, as he become president today, tell me now which state now that is not controlled by Tinubu.
Wait, I tell you where the problem for. Wait, I tell you where the problem for start.
Nigeria has become Lagos under him. It's for us to stop him in 2027.
Wait now, my brother. Wait, I tell you where the problem for start. You see, between now and middle of this year, at the time where they select. Where they select flag bearers, the time where they do primaries. Now there the problem will start. Just this is why they tell you so that history go keep with it. I mean,
we know that one. We know that
now,
one for sure.
If they just have to select flag bearers, if they do primaries, a lot of people go there grieve because they go lost ticket, and the massive persons where the crowd where go lost their ticket to the highest bidders are going to be very, very aggrieved, and they are going to turn against APC. You are going to see what's going to happen.
If their hands are clean, no. Remember what Tinubu is doing.
No, wait,
Tinubu will rob
Rich
Prince
like that.
Collins.
Rich like that.
Prince
That's
Collins.
something where you talk to.
I'm
That's
letting the
something where you talk
politicians
to.
know. This is an information. Tinubu will rub oil on your hand, and guys, he will make you capture you and keep. Even when you want to leave, you have something to hold you down. That is who Tinubu is. So anybody who wants to be aggrieved at the end after taking so much from Tinubu, joining APC, then you reach, you said you want to leave. There is something holding you. About this thing, I'm telling you.
No, this way,
A lot of people
Nigerian politics, eh? What do you know that's not Nigerian politics?
will end in
Wait now, wait.
EFCC. Except your hands
What
are clean.
do you know? What do you know that's not for Nigerian politics? Nigeria is a very large country. Nigeria not be Lagos. I don't fair talk just now. Not be Lagos or Port Harcourt. Nigeria, a very large country, and with the
If
ethnic,
Nigeria no allow Tinubu,
with the
if they
diversity.
allow
Wait now, you see
Tinubu, it will be
this problem I tell you
Lagos.
now. Not to go from start they come. Now not to go from start because if you go like now they want if they deal with this guy now they keep on. They will keep if they keep Rufai. They don't keep 3 or 4 more people like Rufai. May they get peace. No. Because Nigeria, they refuse to use ethnic and religious diversity against one another. They use on the campaign, all these politicians, they use on the campaign. You go see, Tinubu of whole Nigeria the way you hold Lagos. And not be the age where you take whole Lagos, that age don't pass. Tinubu not there active again. If you will see a visit down, you know that guy not there active again. Activism for you to be active, it's not active enough to do what he did 10, 15 years ago.
Now the criminal structure where you don't raise, now they do most
now
of
they
the
tell you
things.
that structure now you go against town. You know go know you go to sleep. You know no one will tell you that
Now
process.
let me give a Prince. Let me just give this an information. Let me just give and a piece of advice. I want this Nigeria Watch, please help me put this in your iCap. Let it just stay for tomorrow for reference. I have said it before. I call on President Tinubu to do one thing for Nigeria. There are 5 things I mentioned for him: releasing Nnamdi Kanu, do census for Nigeria, give Nigeria proper electoral reform, give Nigeria electricity, and return Nigeria back to what? To true federalism, resource control. You don't need to struggle, but Tinubu failed. He refused to listen. Now he failed. There is no true federalism. We did not get census for him to know how many are in the north, because that is where Major Reagan come. That is where that gave him the winning he had. Not from the south, it's the north that gave him winning. He did not do census. You did not allow through electronic transmission, real time. These are one thing. I want Nigeria to mark this. In 2027, will tell me. The same loopholes is living will work against him. Let him study from what happened during Goodluck Jonathan from the north. Even Goodluck Jonathan, his fingerprint could not work. I am telling you, this same system will leave open. Not his area that they will tell you that there is no network. When we were using beavers in the south to do our election, the vote reduced in south. The north, they were not using beavers.
Look, Mr. Labo, these people not go ever feel adopt this system because they will read them out. They're not feel adopt them.
I'm telling you, Prince, I want you to mark this thing. This thing that Tinubu left will be the biggest mistake that the North will use, and it will be the one to suffer. Because already Tinubu have stepping on the toes of the North. The North, majority of the North are not happy with Tinubu.
No, you don't understand now, Mr. Labo, this is where, Nigeria politics, this is where we are getting it wrong. Nigeria politics, the way it is right now, Nigeria politics, the politician like Tinubu, for instance, let me just tell you, Tinubu, for instance, as the president coming for the second time, does not need your vote. First, get that one clear first. Tinubu does not need your vote. May I tell you the strategy we want to use now. If we never know, we'll get it there. Now, Tinubu, why is Tinubu having majority of the states governors in his hand? Let me tell you why. When they announce second term winner, they will give it to Tinubu as return unopposed. Sorry, as a electoral. The electoral bodies will give him that ticket. What do you call it? As a winner. then people, just listen carefully, people from different states must react. And who are these people that are going to react? They are the common men like me and you. And why we Tinubu need these states? He need the executive governors or the head of security in each state to quench whatever that is coming out. Don't listen, no. They're not doing, it's not doing it because of our vote. When people begin to say Northerners will vote him, blah, blah, I just laugh. They don't need our vote. Our vote is rubbish. That is why they don't want to pass this thing. If it was by vote, they will pass this thing. Now, no, when I finish, then
Election in the north
when the
is
riot
different
will start,
from the south. Election in the north is different from the south. Election in the north is different from the south. Tinubu will not be able to control the north. Tinubu, mark my word, will not be able to control the north.
That is if that one feel happen. I know the doubt. Wait, man, let me know. No, I'm not doubting that. I'm not doubting that, Mr. Labo, I'm not doubting it. You are very right. That is why I'm telling you that chaos will come later. But this is master plan. Now, master plan be that. So okay, if the state, because now the state now you go use state ring, each state made a deliver. Just as Okpewodo, they shut up and now we told him out. They say you want to give a Tinubu 3.5 million. When they say those state people now would reach 4 million. Whether not children or old people now want to come for farm and chicken, I want vote. I don't know. Now so each state go to get them for me. I say they go deliver. So after they deliver, I go give them money. But they take quench any security, any inconvenience will go arise from this matter. Then these people will dish out cash for security agency. As people they come and they go to tear gas them, they go to chase the entire side before you know the OT go calm down. Now what thing they think? I got to tell you,
Mr. Collins.
Yeah.
What you just said now, do you know? Well, they are already getting ready for tomorrow in Abuja. From what I'm seeing now, hearing now, the Sewi case restricting movements from is it 5 p.m. Friday till about 6 p.m. tomorrow. Well,
God bless you. God bless you.
Dr. Mo, in case you are listening, if you guys fail to win Abuja, it will be a shame on you guys. If you guys fail to win Abuja, it will be a shame on you guys. We'll just be here waiting. People in Abuja, in case you are listening, troop out tomorrow and disgrace Wike. It's election day. You cannot restrict people's movement.
He did not campaign. No. Give us a minute. He did not campaign. No.
Who?
Wike, he did not campaign. No.
He does not need to. Well, he does not need to campaign because he's a loser. He's a sore loser. So people. What will he campaign with?
That's evil. These people are planning.
What will he campaign with? What will he campaign with? Tell me.
He did not campaign. What you know? What he does? He just call other party chairman, carry PDP this thing, leave it for APC. All the party, smaller party he can buy, they just adopt the APC candidate. That is what he did. Wike was doing in Abuja. They didn't go to any villages. They didn't go to any town. They didn't go to places to grassroots to canvass for vote. But he just believe he will stay in Abuja at the INEC office to write the result. If the result is not already written, waiting for them to announce.
Exactly. They don't need our vote. That's the same strategy. That's the one you for 2027. That's why they don't want to pass that law. So at the moment you get it clear now, we don't find no cement. See what they want you. So if they don't distribute your share, around November they'll begin distribute billions to each state. They'll say for the repair of this one, blah blah blah. Okay, imagine the addition of last year's budget. In health sector, they allocated billions to health sector. I can't remember the exact amount, but you know how much that was released? About 30-something billion, less than, about 30-something million, less than 30-something million.
36 million.
Can you imagine that?
Not billions.
Not even up to 1 billion. Not even up to 500 million. 30-something million is what they release in health. And this is a nation of more than 200 million people where we all visit the health care facilities at regular interval, whether sick, well, or heavy. 30-something million that cannot even build one house. Can you imagine that kind of something? So when you begin to reason alongside with these people, you will know that they don't mean well for us at all. So you know that they are very, very ready. Okay, let's use a good example of that man that is the Speaker of House of Reps. That the eyes, all of them say eyes. He said
No,
they
that
need
have it
have it.
because Tinubu has
Those
already
are
told
evil
them the one.
people. Those are people that in their life, their conscience will never forgive them. God will never forgive their incoming generation. No matter the wealth they gather, the wealth is, the moment they die, those wealth is going to be wasted. Black man, they are very, very senseless when they are in power. That is the only thing God need to revisit. Black people are senseless when they are in power. Do you know why? Because they don't think about tomorrow. They don't think about what happened next. They don't think about their incoming generation. Don't think about their name. Just because the same system that we have been discussing have worked against the people. Now, imagine a person like that man that said, everybody say eyes, he said next win it. Then you'll go bed, you'll go to sleep because he the one stand for the mandate of somebody. Then tomorrow, that one will gather $25 trillion for inside a house. He go tell the children, say, children, when I born, you, Mr. A, take 1 trillion. You take 3 trillion. You take this property. You take the other one. You take the other one. Then the rest people where you get the money, then they inside bush. Boko Haram arrest them. They don't see you bring them come out. Boko Haram keep them. Boko Haram come out, show video, say, see. When a federal government they talk like you see people who will get they can't show crowd like people with the market. They can't show and say, man, all these people deal with us. Then leave all these people they steal the money. You can't say maybe tomorrow the law of conscience go come deal with them. No, that's why you see and say none of them they progress. Once they die, their generations are dead. Imagine people who steal money since 1950 something, 1960, 1970 to 1980, 1990. Nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. I think it's even high time that intellectuals, those that are fighting for the freedom of Nigeria, should create a library and start to put the history of and the picture of these people that have destroyed the country for our incoming generation to revisit, even if it is online library. We need to create those kind of things because these people cannot just be forgotten because they've done a great harm to this nation. You see that only word that the man said, the knee serve it. That's against the will of God because the man is against the will of people. It's against the will of God because that is against the will of the widows that have people that have lost the soldiers that have been crying during the fight for the liberation of Nigeria. The people that have lost their life during the process of kidnapping. The people that have lost their life during the process of terrorism. It's against the spirit of these people, and God will never forget. The blood of these people will always chase him wherever he is. For somebody to come out and make that eyes knee serve it when it was eyes, that is when I know that, oh yes, we are not going anywhere. And Tinubu took his pen and signed this thing. Then you will tell me that tomorrow you people should come out. No, we just pray that God should judge them. And if we are waiting for God to judge them, it's not going to be as easy as we are looking for it. So the only way for me is for the common man should start attacking the judiciary. They should start attacking the judiciary, starting from magistrate courts.
God, let the judge you, my brother Prince. He's saying go
What do
show
you call
mercy
you know, say one person don't do hopeless. You know, say when you don't do hopeless, you can't leave everything for God.
He's saying go show mercy to whom go show mercy.
You know, say when you don't do hopeless, when you're already hopeless, you're not believing it for God.
The man where they call soy, now him be the one where chase Peter everybody. And later not be the same person where God used. So leave God inside this one. Leave God. He don't already give us everything we need in Nigeria.
What do you call something I talk now? When you are hopeless, you leave everything for God.
If cause they work, judgment they work for these people on 8th year. My brother, we can now, but don't they run naked? They work as a mad person now. Because it's not the work for these people, politicians. Apart, you're not supposed to live well. Some of them for don't perish. But those things, you know, they work. Then they say they follow go church. Then they go mass. Then they eat Holy Communion. We can Anglican, they take Holy Communion. Then they give a special pulpit to they preach. Is it not the same problem? Tinubu, they go. Saudi Arabia, they go stone devil. Devil don't do anything. Brother, are we the people? We need to wake up. Are we the people? Are we the people? We have to wake up. And only us go put a stop to these people. If you are waiting for God, God will show mercy. All of us are sinners, so in one way or the other, we are sinners. Now the same life they live, they breathe, they go. So if God they judge like that, None of us for day. So, my brother, we have to realize this and wake up and take back our country with our own hand. If we wait to the same, may God judge these people, my brother, your generation will pass. Nigeria will still be like this. They will hand over, give their own children to come and the same enslave your own children. But God forbid. We will fight it to the end.
Say, at the end of the day now, that you said your last word now, because God forbid, a situation where you are hopeless, you resort to God in your last statement. That be the problem we'll get for that country, because you say God forbid now. How? That be the thing. So the problem we'll get for that country, if we say we will face on now, made them even person like that Peter Nigeria. If he go able to mobilize, they visit with crowd, they visit courts, in front of courts. Maybe they talk to the judicial system of Nigeria. Maybe they do routine.
Prince Collins.
Yeah,
Peter is human being like you. Peter is one person from other people like Nigeria. Must Peter be the one to do those things? Civil
No, it's not
society
a
are
must.
crying.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Peter
If you don't
must
listen
not
to
go
when I
there.
talk, wait,
Let
I mean, I said people like. It must not be the
That
one.
is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying
Let
it should
people,
be. It should be the one. The issue.
Let Nigerians wake up and take this battle to the enemy's camp.
You know, in every movement, there must be a leader. So we should think of how we are going to empower more leaders, because if somebody must lead the group and take charge of, somebody must take responsibility of anything that is going to happen. So we need more people like this, Peter. We need much more people like VDM. We need more people like Showore. We need this kind of people in Nigeria. And I thank God for this new generation. A lot are coming out, because this last demonstration, I saw a lot of them. I think they need to be encouraged. They need to be told not to relent on their effort. They need to be told to build on their resilience. We need, and at the media level, we need people like Naija Watch. We need more Naija Watch personalities that is always very, very firm, rigid, and consistent in whatever he's doing. Not those that will compromise against their will when they have peanuts. So if we have a lot of people like this, maybe it will take us a shorter time. But for me, the way Nigeria is going to take a very long journey, because the cabals. In fact, there is no evil powers that was taken away through easy process. I've never seen it. That's why I begin to wonder at times, just feeling that, especially like our principal Peter Obi. At times I just sit down and say, okay, why can't he just lead the cause of liberating Nigeria instead of him fighting to become the president? That's my own thought, and I don't want to be judged by it. It's my own thought that I do have at times, because when I will look at the way things are going, I look at the possibility of him becoming a president in Nigeria is a bit very, very difficult with this kind of structure that I'm seeing on ground. So I'm just saying that, why can't God visit him or revisit him and tell him to say, okay, you take the course of liberating this country, even if you are not number one, because you must not be. Just like somebody was talking about the children of Israel in the Bible, starting from Abraham, it ended up in Moses that didn't even see the land of Israel. If you look at people that struggled for that promises that God made Abraham, that is going to create a great generation from him, a lot of people made mistakes. A lot of people use that promises and caught divisions that is still lingering out today, where we have Muslim and Christian people. Women came in and caused a lot of problem with Isaac, Jacob, and Esau. Isaac, Esau, Jacob, and what do you call it, his brother. So if you look at all those controversies that happen, you know that human beings are not consistent. So we need someone like our principal alongside with few people. Let them just liberate this Nigeria, even if they have to sacrifice. That is why when people begin to say, okay, Peter, what's his name? This man, Nnamdi Kanu. People begin to say, okay, let the Igbos fight, or let the chieftains, like what that man said in the forum they had the other day, that they should release Nnamdi Kanu. I begin to laugh. Nnamdi Kanu as a messenger of God is divine. It's above human understanding. That's what people don't know. People begin to use Nnamdi Kanu to describe. I mean, use Igboho to relate to Nnamdi Kanu, equate both of them together. They are not equal. They are never equal because Igboho is just somebody that came. He tried to fight for the people, but when they negotiated with him, he accepted the negotiation and accepted whatever that was given to him. And now he's been given chieftaincy title because he has compromised. Nnamdi Kanu is different. They've offered him multiple times, something that will make him calm down for them to release him, but he refused. So even if they release Nnamdi Kanu today, he's going to continue that fight because he is out for that fight, not for any other thing. So this same government, they know why they are not releasing Nnamdi Kanu. Not that they don't want to release Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu don't want to support. I mean, he doesn't want to agree to or succumb to whatever they want to give to him because he's not out for anything. Somebody that has paid with almost all his family members, brothers and sisters, parents, not even children, animals that he loves, people around him. He's not relenting. Then you say you want to calm him down. So that's anybody that is say the Igbo nation have frustrated Nnamdi Kanu, I just laugh. Because Nnamdi Kanu as a messenger, his work job is divine. It's beyond human imagination. So let us not begin to compare Nnamdi Kanu with any other freedom fighters in Nigeria. Even Ojukwu that started that race, Nnamdi Kanu, his intention is stronger and his will is stronger than that of the Ojukwu right now. If people don't know, so we should get that clear. They are not. Nnamdi Kanu and Igboho, they are not the same thing. Otherwise, for a man to stand even at the last minute in the judiciary, represented himself because he said no one is representing properly. He represented himself, and at the last minute, when they were taking him to jail, he insulted the person that was sitting down there. He said, the person, God will punish you because you have compromised the system. Such person, you should be afraid of him. He's divine. So we should get that clear.
Brother Prince.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We just need unity. We just need
hopefully,
unity.
Hopefully.
But for me, I know that this system will work against Tinubu. I know for sure.
That is our prayer. That's what we are praying for the system to work against all of them.
It will work against all of them. I know for sure. I know for the South, because we are scared of dying. That is one thing. But for the North, I know it might not be easy for him. Because the North believe a lot of things. He came to destroy them.
You don't want first. They're not to give up because if they believe say if they buy, they go heaven.
Yes. So
if they buy for their right, they go heaven.
Already the message they are pushing for them is that this guy brought US to come and finish them. So
yeah.
So that is another problem. So they believe he's working against them. He's using the US against them. He's exposing a lot of their people. And with this profiling of some of their leaders, the people they believe, the people they are touching now, the people believe in them so much. People like Erufai, people like Kwankwaso. So a lot of things will unfold. Don't worry.
Gumi.
Gumi, you can say that one is a politician who will one way just submit. So leave that one. Tinubu the nine friend. So
maybe we are coming close to the fall of the northern political empire.
Yeah, that is it.
Maybe we are coming close to that because I also reason it like that because they've stayed too long. If you look at this Nigeria, the problem with Nigeria don't get is the amalgamation of this country. And these northern people, these northern leaders, usually they are people against them. Because if you see the northern leaders, all the money where they pack give them, see the kind of poverty rate we did their land. What do they use all the money
they are not willing to develop.
They are not developing. They just leave
building the system to capture. What is their own target is to capture the country.
turn it
Imagine,
into Islamize the
they only
country.
show
That is
soccer
just their
place for
own
north. They
target.
show
So
soccer
they,
place for north. No road,
so
no
they
water,
will,
no
yes,
infrastructure, no houses. People they live like 200 years ago.
so that is their own aim, is to keep their people uneducated,
in perpetual poverty.
yes, and to use them so that whenever they need them for anything of this
Yes, they
nature
will
which they are
respond.
doing, yeah.
No light, nothing. See, people they live haunts. People build haunts. Now people they live in. Full family go live for one thing where they build will be like a circle. For this generation, Nigeria blessed with all the money where they park go house. And they go sit down for House of Assembly there, House of Reps and Senate. They go they make mouth. They should be ashamed of themselves. Not political leaders. Because they are worse than infidels.
They are not worried with those ones. So they saw that one as something for them to continue to keep their people in poverty because they have a target. So for you will see it that way. But for them, it's not their problem. It's not their problem. They want them to be not even poor, to just not understand what it is in the world, anything development, until they achieve their Islamization agenda. Then they cannot come back to you.
It's a pity. It's a pity. It's a pity. It's a pity. That's why most time I just reason that the country should be splitted. Let everybody go on their own. Let everybody go on their own, because we cannot exist together, because you'll be like somebody the time for this, another one person they lose out for the other side. Then Nigeria just be. It just not a work. So we don't need to date together. It just be like East and West Germany. Then they say not work that time. They share themselves. Everybody go reason back home. They call come on. North Korea and South Korea. It happen, make it happen for Nigeria. This stress too much. Because if not and see say West the develop when we say we don't date together. I think they will work towards they'll come show interest to develop their land. If the East see say if the West see say East, they develop fast. They will try follow up, because you'll be shameful. That's what it will be otherwise. That's what we'll take there. That's what we'll take there. It doesn't even let Tinubu do self. May just systematically use your maybe say na your regime anything to happen. May just happen. Otherwise, we're not
That
going anywhere.
I'm calling Nigeria, that Tinubu is doing it intentionally. He wants Nigeria to pieces, fix, but not the way you want it. The way he wants to challenge everybody to take it by force. That is what he's doing. That is what I understand. But Nigeria are not taking those opportunities. With which country that a leader will be behaving like this? Which country that a leader will be behaving like the way Tinubu is behaving? He doesn't listen to the people. He doesn't even damn anything. Anything, if you like.
God no. I think they go Britain. They go Britain next month, have you?
I think the king invite him and the wife.
Maybe make king talk to them. Make you let her happen, because we don't fit go anywhere. We don't fit grow anywhere. Imagine all the resources where they come out from north.
Waiting he want a King Charles to tell him.
No, if you have confidential meeting with them, say Mona share on upside to Mona for grow.
The system that the British are benefiting from. British will be the last person that will want you to divide.
No, what you don't understand. You know, say right now, as we say America, don't they want to come down for our place now. You know, say all this
America.
Wait now, all this Western world. Wait first, all this Western world. You know, say that their own personal interest now they fight for.
Yes, sir.
You know, say America, they want to come down now. British now you always got America they come down like that. They not be fool. You know, say British they be wayo people. British their own level now they see the fight. It just be like when Nigeria they fight, when would they civil war. France support one side, Britain support one side. Another part, whether Holland and Germany, they support one side. That's why they build. Now interest that they look. You just say they all cut Tinubu to this thing. You just say that make country tea. Not make country tea. One, first of all, Tinubu not fit go America.
Because
if you go America, they will only block us for that because of Tinubu believes if he go America, Trump will only block us. So if you're not to go America, that's why you send your wife, maybe wife go, maybe wife don't go do what you want to do. You're surprised if you come back from Britain and Britain just tell us, say this place now we colonize and enough of you all let these people because Britain not before they stuff they do their own underground. Like this visit not be joke. You see, the way Nigeria will take split if he listen to them, he go do better. He go do better. Tinubu will do and make do. The suffering not too much. If not let down your feet do self, you just do okay.
Not be him go take in hand. He's pushing Nigeria. He's telling you people to take back your country, but Nigeria is scared. He's scared. No leader will come and be telling you this kind of thing that Tinubu is doing without any consequences. And the citizens are okay. We are moving on. No.
No, if you work. Nigeria don't feel work. The nation need to just everybody go on their own. The wall are too much. Nobody will feel correct them. No single born Nigerian will feel correct the whole Nigeria. I tell you, they're not born on this because the countries where they happen with too much. For where country where a group of kidnappers go kidnap 200 people, that's a full market now. You can't tell me say that thing they only the kidnapper I get on for that thing. God forbid that thing. I mean, you not fool me now. Say now only kidnapper I get on for the kidnapping of 200 people or 180 people.
Yes, now people they involved now. You know how much that is the most lucrative business so far in Nigeria now.
You understand? You always surprise those people. All those people if you not let them best so all these people say that they government. They would get for all those levels. Because you know if you imagine say somebody just come. Even if there be 200, they'll come carry 200 people, go inside bush. How? Where they keep them? Even if we not come get mini drums, where they investigate things again. How? Then you can't tell me say some group go just come, some community. Say they give one excuse, say they say they want to preach to them. They not listen to the preach where they preach to them. Then they can't tell them say they'll give them date, but they can't preach again. Then they can't go report the chief, I be the head, the traditional ruler can't go report to security agent. Then they can't come. They can't start to keep people from 1 o'clock. They can't go keep people finish around 6 o'clock. No security. How?
That Nigeria now, anything will not happen for Nigeria does not exist.
We're going to tell
that's Nigeria for you now.
How?
It is only for Pastor Jerry prayer. Anything will not happen for Nigeria does not exist, too, my brother. That is Nigeria for you. Anything will not happen for Nigeria. No, say that thing not going to happen for any place.
Then the terrorists will be say Nigeria where they say they not get network for local government villages whatever where they wanted to vote. Where be say the 2 what they call it this year where they call it 2 or 3
2G
2 or 3G go feed transmit election. You can't tell say the terrorists as they can't carry those people, they can't carry 150 or 170 people this side bush. They can't record that they can't send down. Then to the network can't go. They can't send a call for people saying people kidnap. How?
It's possible, my brother.
Because if you say you kidnap like first of all 30 people, the heavy load where you carry, it's too much.
It's possible then, for Nigeria.
Which bush they keep? Which bush they keep 150 to 170 people conveniently without the government finding out.
You know the year saying a person they call. A person they call. Person I ain't go call say make you move. Till today now, have you seen? Has anybody come out to tell you who gave the order for the school children?
Where they tell you move security for the school attack. I beg you, may they forget all this. Everybody go on their own. Hausa people, you see all those nuts. May I tell you, may I not use the word Hausa because now Hausa people now better pass all those nuts. They'll be very good people. You see, all these politicians, what would they see so? Especially the Fulani leaders, political leaders, the oligarchy. You see those people, they don't want that entitlement this is what they get that issue with that entitlement, and we get on that entitlement spirit where they get. Now they carry they go. You see, the resources of the north, the resources that comes out from the north is too much, bros. If they analyze them, it's too much. But these resources are not being annexed to the federal level for us to use. They are not annexing it. Only Sambisa Forest. If you listen to this man, we follow Sonny Abacha. We follow Sonny Abacha work that time. Now that guy. What they call Mustafa. You need to go to Mustafa interview when you say one contest that time for president. When they if you listen to Mustafa interview, you'll know why all this is not being earned. The resources where this Sambisa Forest alone, he will turn the north to Dubai in just 10 years. Now those things, now these northerners, they drag so foolishly. Then they tell they destroy their people. So, but many people they talk saying terrorism, this one, insurgency from what do they call it, Libya? They migrated from Mali. They this story. The resources where they that place, all this Zamfara, so all this northern part where they destroy, so resources where they bitumen, all this thing where they say they do battery, where they say they do a lot of this thing, even gold, all this in the girl, all these things, gold reserve. Now they destroy their people. So is that not foolishness? Is that not foolishness? What shall he profit a man to get the whole world and lose his soul? Is that not foolishness?
Talk that one, no? They have agenda.
The agenda that they have. Is it the Islamization of the nation? Are they going to now Islamize the place and leave few people left and leave few people to be alive? In fact, the agenda and a foolish agenda.
They get foolish agenda. That is why they want their this thing. Then few of their elite are the one mining those resources they have.
Exactly. Using it against their people. Why can't they imagine? My brother, now foolishness. If they hear anybody we go listen to this book, now foolishness. Now they worry those leaders. They are fools. You go open somebody's door, you go open somebody's house or enter somebody's account. You go see say the person get millions of dollars and pounds. You keep up for his house. That will not be foolishness. Then you go open a door, come out, waka, pass inside, bad road, bad weather, bad condition, no light, no water, everything. You will keep the money for his house. You will go to Dubai. That's the greatest foolishness of our leaders. Might be that too. They are fools. Then when they reach Dubai, they will come pay for big hotel, they will come and enjoy. Now foolishness.
They believe that will be the enjoyment.
Yeah, no.
Nigeria is just a business ground.
A business center. Then you see that as they get money, said the first way they think of now to carry visa, give their children come on for the place. That you take one, make these kind of people take feast the land.
This way. We must wake up, my brother.
It's a pity.
We must wake up.
It's a big pity.
We must wake up. We must take this opportunity. Let Tinubu allow for us. We must take this opportunity where Tinubu open for us the window for us to take it the street. And we must take advantage of it.
You still see some people at this stage, some people will still come out and be supporting this bad government. Youth of nowadays, they will support because of what they want to get. Tell me how they'll take train new people out. Tell me how they'll take train, how will they bring out new millennium that will support positivity. Not there. For what president for come out when he don't sign the bill, he say people they talk about innovation, they talk about electronics way of doing things and all that. At the end of the day, they'll see come back to the people. Well, is it not human being that are going to? They are supposed to. Are they not replacing human being with electronics?
Very nonsense talk.
Very nonsense talk. When we say you know say AI they replace human being.
Go school. You go wonder whether they go school at all.
Understand? Then you see people stand there. See Gbajabia Miller. I the shame for Gbajabia Miller. Gbajabia Miller carry beer stand there like fool.
They look for him. He's doing
the same people.
He wants to be the vice president in 2031. No? He's building his own this thing.
His own career.
No go there.
Nigeria leaders they be fool.
Now chief of staff. Now this thing they plan ahead of a you they plan your own. You go they plan 1 year come out. Their own they plan for
15 years to
10
come.
years, 15 years to come. They plan over 10 years. They know what will happen after 2031. They have planned yourself finish. What will happen?
See Akpabio just they talk like person we nowhere. We get mental problem.
You know well before. Any of our leaders, do they have this? Do they do drug tests? Do they do mental health tests? Did you know their psychotic nature of what they have? They are not normal because they will never do those assessments.
They are not normal.
If you do assessment, you will know that millions of Nigerians leaders are not mentally stable.
Thank God for
Sanwo-Olu.
Thank God for Sanwo-Olu for initiating this idea. At least Sanwo-Olu don't test police head now because you know say police head not correct. No, you don't enter. You do it for Lagos.
After you don't use them finish now. You don't use them finish.
Sanwo-Olu, you don't test police. Their head test their eyes because you know say police don't they see road. You know say they don't see where. So you don't buy glasses, give all of them, they see. Then I can see Betoku they come and say, "Oh, thank God for what Sanwo-Olu is doing." You the fool now, so now they see road. Say, now they see plate number. When I say they don't give off now glasses because now they see road. That's where they see road, not they behave. You want to behave? He's just fooling them. They don't know.
We don't do high test for them.
Do eye test for them, give the eyeglasses, be the thing they see because they not they see where. That's where they see road. Not gonna do what the police they do.
Then go see. You know suffer where police they suffer. You know suffer.
It's a pity. It's a pity.
You know suffer where these people they suffer.
The next way they supposed to do now, better test where they don't test all the Agboro, test all the drivers. They'll come begin to test all the politicians. They're supposed to run that here across. They're supposed to pass that here for law. Maybe they test people here before they contest election.
All of them.
Sanwo-Olu
where they test people. I think how about they say carry and go rehabilitation for hospital. Say they're mentally stable. Over here, I'm about they talk before make they say a mad person they won't vote for. Make Lagos person reject them. You don't know?
Okay, that time, yeah.
Yeah. He said he has a psychotic.
The politician, right? That's not what you're
no be Tinubu boys. They don't know what thing they go through now. Maybe Sanwo-Olu, maybe smoking both that time.
Person way they loyal to Tinubu. This is an area.
Not be ordinary high now.
Loyal to Tinubu.
When your Oga, then they accuse them of narcotic waiting. So how the people where they follow them go, they no man. They no go test those products.
All right, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Make a round of 5 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you. Who
thank you very much.
Who go test the product when they import to go other places? If no be them, we go they test them. Now then we go they there now.
May they pass it. May they test their head. Their head not correct. This body, they are not correct at all. They are not correct. Then if they do the test, they not even think on whether foreign word they listen to themselves. They don't care.
It's part of the electoral reform now, but they remove all those things.
Okay, tell me all the reform what they do now. Tell me the reason. No reason, no meaning.
No reason.
Just a waste. It's just like coming to read what was there before.
All the better things. The one where you go suspend them for 10 years if they buy vote or rig election. They remove that or reduce them to 2 years. So before 2 years, before 2 years go finish, another election don't come.
Another election don't come. So that many person will come and come to another work.
Yes, you go still go contest by form.
Even that kind of situation. So they don't tell the person go run this thing. If you run this thing, we'll give you 4 million. If you do go 2 years jail. We'll give you as you did and you not get anything. May you go run this thing. May they give you 50 million or 100 million. Then may you go jail for 2 years. May you can't enjoy your money. Abi?
Yes, nah. Nobody will defend you. We will protect you. That is what they will say, nah. Nobody will defend you. We'll protect
We'll
you.
defend you. But I'll leave her for that. Say, but I leave and spend 2 years. But I put 100 million for your account. The money is there now. It is well with our country.
All right.
It is well with this our country. Thank you very much, Mr. Nigerians. God bless you.
Nigerians,
Thank
thank
you.
you for giving us the opportunity. Thank you. God
God bless you all. Thank you for the second round of the broadcast. Thank you very much, everyone that came in. Once again, Oga F. Emmanuel, Mr. Jonathan, our Dream Nation, give us a mandate. Oga Prince Collins, God bless you all. Thank you very much. Oga F. Emmanuel, I salute you, sir. Thank you, sir.
My brother, don't mind them. Don't mind them. Tinubu is just doing gra. Don't mind now.
Okay? I mind, though. I mind.
You do what you're doing. God is a recorder and God is a rewarder. I want you to know this key word. God is a recorder. God is a rewarder. Your work that you're doing for our country, Nigeria, will never go down the drain. It will be rewarded in Jesus' name.
Okay. Amen. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Mother for Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much once again, my lovely mother. Thank you. Abu Aziz, my brother, I appreciate you. Mother Peggy Modi, Mother Eugenia, Michael and Amaro, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all right there. Victor Ganekbos, Eva Line, Mundia's Academy, and many, many others. Ushina, I can see you as well. We've come to the end of the broadcast. Allow to end the show right now. See you guys again. Fingers crossed. Tomorrow is Saturday, right? Yes, tomorrow 7 p.m. Nigerian time. If we can, we'll put out a pre-recorded video for you guys so that we can take it from there. Guys, help us to press on the like button, help us to share and take our voices far. And people, we're gonna take care. Bye for now.
All the governors and state structures have collapsed into the APC.
What I had, many governors have been defected, or members of the parliament have been defected to the APC. I look at it, it's immaterial, they are wasting their time. Because if you review the election of 2015 and 2023, you come to believe with me that there's no point for this unnecessary political defection. Because Peter Obi was in Abga with us. In 2003, when Peter Obi ran election with Mbanuji and Ngige, Abga doesn't have structure in Anambra State. But going by the election result, we have exhibited at the election petition tribunal, Abga won about 17 local government out of 21 local government in Anambra State. And in 2023, Peter Obi defected from PDP to Labour Party. Labour Party doesn't have one councillor, talkless of member of assembly or national assembly or governor or president. But we was able to defeat Tinubu in his own home state in Lagos State. He was able to defeat the Director General of the Tinubu campaign organization, Simon Lalong, in Plateau State. And Labour was able to defeat the national chairman of APC, Abdullahi Adamu, who was 2 times governor of Nasarawa State, a senator, a sitting national chairman, defeated in his doorstep. Come to the seat of power and defeat APC and PDP in Abuja. All the southeast, where APC has a governor, David Omai has a Almighty Hope Ozidima, have Abia State where they have Ojus Okado, and many others. He defeated all the 5 southeastern states, and he came to the south, defeated Delta, a vice president Atiku Abubakar, Okowa, Labour won. Almighty Ados Oshomole was defeated in Edo State, a former national chairman party, still senator. You understand? So the experiment is there. Mr. President and the APC, nobody should deceive them. They should go back to the drawing board, take the result of 2015 election, where Buhari defeated an incumbent governor, incumbent president, with all governors, more than 26 governors, on the fall of PDP. All the senators, most of the senators are in PDP. Buhari hands down defeated Jonathan. Atiku, who has been running for president about 4 times. Now, if you run for president now, 5 times. You understand? Shared states with Peter Obi, 12 states. Peter Obi has 12 states, Tinubu has 12 states, and Atiku has 12 states. If not because of Northwest, where I come from, Tinubu could have not become even a candidate of APC. He could have not even become a president. Because during the presidential primaries, El-Rufai, Ganduje, Badaru, Matawale, and this guy from El-Rufai, many of them, and who and the South voted for, they voted for West. The board was split between and the Tinubu. So the most of the votes, these governors from the Northwest, you have only one aspirant. He got only 2 votes from Northwest. You understand? So in the main election, the general election, presidential election, also Northwest gave Tinubu more than 2.8 million votes. In the Northwest, with all El-Rufai, I took one and defeated El-Rufai there. PDP won Katsina State. PDP won Sokoto State. PDP won Kebbi State. You understand? And NPP won Kano State. So what I'm advising Mr. President, as a political observer, as a member of his tank, because the election which will practice if it has come